Basketball from the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Lady Rams pregame starts now.
And good evening. Glad to have you with us tonight from Changnon Gymnasium as the Vernon Lady Rams hosts the Carbondale Terriers. South 7 Conference action here tonight. Chris Hugo here with you. Solo tonight. Danny Zawinski is on assignment. He is actually on the FM on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase as the Waltonville Spartans hosts the Carlisle Indians. We have a big one for you tonight. South 7 Conference play. The Carbondale Terriers come in 0-5 on the year. They are 0-2 in the South 7 Conference, while the Lady Rams look to stay undefeated atop the conference heap at 2-0, looking for 3-0 here tonight. They're looking for 7-1 on the year. Their only loss came back in November in the finals of the National Thanksgiving Classic, falling to the Nashville Hornets 52-30. This is your Lady Rams pregame show. We'll have plenty more coming your way. We need to slip out for a quick break. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
How does Dale's Harley-Davidson in Mount Vernon stay the longest-running Harley dealer in Southern Illinois? How about free pickup and delivery and being the home of the $29.95 oil change? Plus, get financing as low as 1.5 APR, along with the best selection of certified pre-owned Harley-Davidsons. So now you know how Dale's Harley-Davidson stays #1. Dale's Harley-Davidson, open every day but Wednesday, just off of I-57 in Mount Vernon. Visit dales-hd.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
Are you interested in a career in the culinary arts but can never afford the high cost of cooking school? Rend Lake College has a low-cost recipe for success. For as little as $5,500 per year, you can get a quality culinary arts education in your own backyard. That even includes books, tuition, class fees, and supplies. Learn to master domestic fare, pastry, and foreign cuisine in Ina, Illinois. Save thousands on a culinary arts education at Rend Lake College. For more information, log on to rlc.edu/culinary-arts.
The 2012 model year in clearance event is in full swing. Hi, Mike Russell, General Manager, Schmidt Ford of Salem. If a deal is what you've been waiting for, now is the time. On select models, choose from 0% financing or rebates up to $6,000. Trade your current vehicle in and receive up to $1,000 additional rebate on many models. Are you a Farm Bureau member? Great! Receive an additional $500 on most models. You can see the time to save is now. Come see us at Schmidt Ford of Salem, 1815 West Main, Salem, Illinois, or give us a call at 618-548-1711.
Do you farm or operate an agriculture-based business? Then Community First Bank is for you. Hi, I'm Steve Down, Agribusiness Lending Officer at Community First Bank. With our roots firmly planted in Jefferson County, we offer the stability, strength, and personal attention that you deserve. Community First Bank wants to be your financial partner with customized products for both your personal and farm banking needs. Stop by any of our 5 convenient Jefferson County locations to see how we can help your business grow.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Watch Lady Rams basketball on WMIXsports.com. Powered by Dale's Harley-Davidson.
And we welcome you back inside Changnon Gymnasium. Glad to have you with us tonight for Lady Rams basketball. I'm Chris Hugo. Solo tonight, Danny Zawinski is on assignment. Of course, the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX FM as the Waltonville Spartans welcome the Carlisle Indians. Glad to have you aboard tonight. The Lady Rams welcome the Carbondale Terriers in South 7 Conference play. Busy week ahead for the Lady Rams, of course. On Saturday, they will travel to Freeburg. A 1 o'clock JV start in St. Clair County. Danny Zawinski will have the call of that one for you. We will reconvene on Saturday night, however, with Rams basketball as they welcome the Waterloo Bulldogs with a 6 o'clock JV start. Plenty of basketball in between. If you'd like to see our broadcast schedule, log on to our website at WMIXsports.com, where you can also watch all of our archives from past and present and future Lady Rams broadcasts on the web. Glad to have you aboard tonight. Follow us on Twitter as well at WMIX Sports to stay up to date, not only with this game, but other games going on around the region. Plenty more to do here on your Lady Rams pregame. We have your Central Christian Church starting lineups coming up ahead, all coming up here in just a moment. We'll take a quick break, come back, get you set for this one between the Lady Rams and the Terriers. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
I'm meteorologist John Feark with a look at your next rad weather. Clear and cold tonight, low down to 19. Bright sunshine tomorrow up to 46. Clear tomorrow night, cold again down to 22. And sunny for Thursday, high 50. Friday, partly sunny again up to 50. Saturday, some rain is possible, high 54. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Have you ever been traveling out of town and realized you needed cash? Using another bank's ATM can cost you a few extra dollars in fees to get the cash you need. Not anymore. People's National Bank introduces MoneyPass. MoneyPass allows you to use over 23,000 additional ATMs in the United States without any fees. Stop by People's National Bank, visit peoplesnationalbank.com or moneypass.com to find out more information.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC.
The all-new 2013 Dodge Dart expresses an impressive level of visual drama. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Dodge dealer at King City Chrysler Center in Mount Vernon. Inside and out, the Dart is the most advanced car in its class. Outside, clean lines from nose to tail form its curvaceous silhouette. The unmistakable split crosshair grille accentuates its low, wide stance, and the available full-width racetrack-style LED tail lamps make an aggressive statement. Inside, Dart includes a number of available class-exclusive features, including dual temperature control, ambient lighting, refined soft-touch surfaces, and a 7-inch thin-film transistor premium cluster display. Come see the all-new Dart SE at King City Chrysler or browse our inventory online at kingcitychrysler.com. There is something for everyone here at King City Chrysler Center at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, and find us on Facebook.
Back to Lady Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank.
And we're glad to have you back with us on WMIX online tonight at WMIXsports.com. Chris Hugo with you from Changnon Gymnasium as the Mount Vernon Lady Rams welcome the Carbondale Terriers. Lady Rams come in 6-1 on the year. They're 2-0 in the South 7 Conference. The Terriers, meanwhile, are 0-5 overall. They are 0-2 in the South 7. Tonight we should have a good one for you. We'll have your Central Christian Church starting lineups coming up in just a moment. We'll also have a look at your Tony Wilt scoreboard update. It's all still to come here on your Lady Rams pregame show. Jeff Lonen's Lady Rams looking for a big win here tonight. Of course, this is not all this week. We told you they'll be at Freeburg on Saturday, heading to Marion on Tuesday night for another South 7 Conference matchup, and then they will close out their pre-holiday schedule at home on Thursday the 20th against the Heron Lady Tigers on Thursday, December 20th. That is right. Of course, they will go into the Mascoutah Holiday Tournament with an 11:30 matchup on the 27th as they drew Belleville West. The winner of that game, I believe, will get the winner of Nashville and Centralia JV. Yes, Centralia JV. The Mascoutah Tournament has fallen victim to as many tournaments have, having to have a JV team to fill out their slate. With the loss of Carlisle, Mascoutah unable to come up with a varsity team, so they have to rely on Centralia's JV to fill that void. We also found out who the Mount Vernon Rams are going to play in the first round of the Centralia Holiday Tournament. We'll celebrate the 70th CHT with Oaklawn Richards. Of course, you'll remember that's the alma mater of now Miami Heat superstar Dwayne Wade. Of course, he went on to Marquette and then Miami Heat. Of course, that's his alma mater. The Rams will have them at 10 o'clock a.m. on WMIX FM on December the 27th in the opening round of the Centralia Holiday Tournament. Of course, your Central Christian Church starting lines are coming up ahead. Log on to thenewscentral.com where you can watch their Friday night and Sunday services online. It's all at thenewscentral.com. Central Christian Church, loving God and loving people. Of course, we'll get to know your Lady Rams and your Terrier starters here in just a moment. Of course, the clock winding down for the 15-minute warm-up. We'll have our national anthem. We'll also get to know both teams here tonight. The Lady Rams, of course, will be dressed in their home whites with orange trim, orange numerics trimmed in black, while the Terriers will be in their away blacks. They'll have white trim and white numerics trimmed in silver. Pardon me, that is silver trim on the trunks and white trim on the top. So the horn will sound here momentarily. We'll get to know the starting lineups courtesy of PA announcer Jeff Crow here from Changnon Gym. Glad to have you with us regardless of how you may be accessing us on WMIX, online with video tonight at WMIXsports.com. We'll honor America with Francis Scott Key's beautiful Star Spangled Banner. We'll take a break. This is Lady Rams basketball presented by Community First Bank.
We can't believe you missed last week's Saturday Sports Show, presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. To those who tune in on WMIX or WMIXsports.com, we enjoyed your company. But if you missed the area scores, in-depth interviews with the region's coaches, or missed out on the WMIX Sports question on Twitter and Facebook, the path to forgiveness is easy. Listen to previous Saturday Sports Show episodes on demand at WMIXsports.com. It's that simple. Or next Saturday morning, you could tune in after the 8 o'clock news. Either way, we forgive you.
PNB To Go mobile banking from People's National Bank is here. Sign up for PNB To Go mobile banking and get instant access to your account info with your mobile device. You can check your account balances, transfer funds, pay bills, review recent transactions, and much more. The best part is PNB To Go mobile banking is free.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC, wireless carrier fees may apply.
You've heard a lot about the new Good Samaritan Regional Health Center, about the cozy fireplaces in its patient areas, and about its numerous healing gardens and soothing nature-inspired artwork. Now that the new hospital is finished, you can finally see them for yourself. Good Samaritan is hosting tours of the new hospital on Saturday, January 5th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Sunday, January 6th from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. This isn't your ordinary open house. It's the opportunity to get a behind-the-scenes glimpse of the brand new Good Samaritan Regional Health Center before it's open to the public in late January. Come see an operating room from the point of view of the surgeon or the new expanded ER and all private patient rooms. Join us at the new facility just off Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon on January 5th and 6th for complimentary refreshments and to see how we're raising the bar for healthcare in Southern Illinois. You've never seen a hospital like this before. Visit smgsi.com to learn more.
This is your home for Lady Rams Radio, WMIX.
And we welcome you back inside Changnon Gymnasium. Chris Hugo with you tonight. Danny Zerwinski is on assignment. Glad to have you with us here on WMIX, online at WMIXsports.com. Tonight it's the Mount Vernon Lady Rams and the Carbondale Lady Terriers. We're glad to have you here along for the ride. Tonight a big South 7 Conference matchup between these two teams. Again, the Lady Rams are 6-1 and 2-0. The Terriers are 0-5 and 0-2 here in the South 7 Conference. Officials for tonight's contest, we'll go ahead and get to know them, are Dave Sands of Salem, Betty Fernandez of Pinckneyville, and Mark Profancic of Centralia. We'll get to know your Central Christian Church starting lineups. First for the Carbondale Terriers, they'll start in the backcourt. Number 5, Skylar Miller, and number 13, Zamaro Gillespie. Their front court will be number 24, McKenna Miller, and number 4, Christy Scally, while your center in the post will be number 15, Bobby Harris for Mary Alice Jenkins, Carbondale Terriers. For Jeff Lonen's Mount Vernon Lady Rams, in the backcourt, he'll start Claire Ryan as a point guard, number 10, and number 12, Courtney Scarborough. Scarborough, of course, getting to start for an injured Haley Lockhart. Your forwards tonight will be number 24, Aaliyah Palmer, and number 25, Kelby Quiava, while your center will be number 35, Hannah Owens. Those are your starters tonight for both the Rams and the Terriers here in girls basketball on WMIX. Presented by Central Christian Church. Log on to thenewscentral.com for service times, webcasts, and more information. That's thenewscentral.com. Central Christian Church, loving God and loving people. About to get underway here from Changnon Gymnasium. Of course, our public address announcer has the orange sleeve rule in effect here tonight, as he will have to make it all the way back up to the crow's nest before we can get this one started. He'll do that. We'll get underway here in just a moment. Again, the Lady Rams will go right to left. They're in their their home whites tonight, orange trim. Orange numerics trimmed in black, while the Lady Terriers, just the Terriers, will be in their away blacks with silver trim on the trunks, white trim on the tops, and white numerics trimmed in black and silver for Carbondale. Jumping for the Lady Rams will be the 6-foot sophomore Hannah Owens. For the Terriers, it will be number 24, McKenna Miller, daughter of Carbondale Terrier head basketball coach on the men's side, Jim Miller. So here comes your tip. Betty Fernandez will get him set out there in the center circle. We're going to be underway. The tip will come at 7:47. It's to the backcourt to Skylar Miller. The blonde bomber across the time over to the right arc for McKenna Miller. Looking out underneath, got a backdoor cut from Little Sis. Going to dribble it in off a right hand. Instead goes back up top. To the left side we go for Skylar Miller with the basketball. Steps back 10-foot line over the right wing. Finds McKenna Miller. Miller looking inside. Trying to get a screen off of the right wing. Does from Scally. Now to Scally off of the right elbow. No good. Rebound will be poked away, and it's back to the Terriers. So an offensive board equates second chance points, as the jumper in the paint will drop for Carbondale. I apparently did not get an accurate starting lineup because I do not have a 45 on my roster for the Terriers. So she will remain nameless at the moment. 2 points for her off of the offensive rebound. Carbondale on top, 2 love. Off the right block there, looking for Hannah Owens. Had it swatted out of bounds, and the Lady Rams will reset left of the bucket. We'll see if they come out of a box set here. That's typically what they do. That's what they'll do left of the bucket. It'll be Scarborough to inbound. It'll be to Quiava. Looking off of the right wing, finds Ryan. 7:08 to go in the quarter. Screen three's on the way. It's good. So Scarborough in place of Haley Lockhart gets the big three to give the Lady Rams the lead 3-2. That's good isolation play there on the right side. And a 1-point advantage for the Lady Rams. That is Gillespie with the basketball off of the right, goes to McKenna Miller. Has Scally coming out to set the screen. Owens won't buy. Now back to the right side goes Miller, looking to get into the paint, pushes off, stops, picks up her dribble, now goes to the right wing for Gillespie. They'll look up top, and here comes the unknown. Back out to the left for Skylar Miller. Miller cross-court pass to the right wing for Gillespie. Back to the left we go. One dribble to the free throw line, kick out for McKenna Miller. 6:29 to play in the first. 3-2 is your Lady Ram lead. Presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Community First Bank with 5 Garrison County locations. That's more than anybody. Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC. Off of the right wing, McKenna Miller comes out with it. 6:15 to play in the quarter. Launches a three, no good. Off the front iron. That'll be a big defensive board here for the Lady Rams. Good job by Kelby Kay. So here comes Carbondale, trailing 3-2. Lady Rams in basketball, I should say. 6:02 to play in the quarter. Screen over to Ryan off of the right wing. Looks back up top, finds Scarborough. One dribble gives back to Ryan. 5:55 to play in the quarter. A 3-2 ball game. Glad to have you. WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Off a right-hand dribble. Palmer was forced into a bad situation. The paint tried to come up the right post. Ends up having it swatted out of bounds. It'll remain with the Lady Rams. We'll find a Rend Lake College player of the game in our post-game show. Rend Lake College can save you thousands of dollars on your collegiate education. Find out how at rlc.edu. In the paint, it's going to be Owens off the turnaround. The curl's no good. Rebound underneath to Palmer. Picked it up, puts it back up, and no good. So rebound that time to the Terriers. And the Lady Rams all for not that trip down the floor. Just couldn't make anything happen. Skylar Miller within the front court for the Terriers. Looks off to the right side. Off to the right wing, it'll be Samaro Gillespie. The color's easy. Up top we go. It's in the paint. Miller got away with an extra step. And now bailed out by the foul underneath. Take your pick of a trio of Lady Rams here at the 5:19 mark. Here in the first quarter, a 3-2 ball game. Glad to have you. AM 940 online at WMIXsports.com. As to the line off the foul by Hannah Owens, that'll be her first team first. Edelson, McKillen, and Miller to the line, and they're going to say she was in the act of shooting and give her 2 shots. Misses the first, has a second one coming. Second one's on the way at the 5:19 mark. That's good, and we are tied at 3 here in the first quarter. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports, or find us on Facebook as well. 5:14 to play in the quarter. Off the left wing, it's Aaliyah Palmer. Into the corner, it'll come Cuyava. Cuyava back up top to Ryan. Now back to the right wing. Scarborough had that big three a moment ago. Gonna go back up top, reversing around to this left side. Back to the right wing. Scarborough three on the way. 1 of 2 tonight. That'll be a miss, and the rebound will go to the backside for McKenna Miller. So 2 defensive boards on the night for Carbondale. Looking to turn that into some quick points. Gillespie off to the left side. Here it comes on the baseline. More post play for Carbondale. Gives them a 5-3 lead by number 45. And here we go at the 4:42 mark of the first. It'll be Ryan across the timeline with a right-hand dribble. 15 has changed to 45. That's actually Bobby Harris. 4:30 to play in the first. 5-3 is your score. My apologies. A little deductive reasoning would have figured that out for myself a few moments ago, but Bobby Harris has 4 for the Terriers. Here come the Lady Rams. Off to the left, it'll be Palmer. Nice runner to the hoop. Got the backdoor play. It was wide open. That'll tie it at 5. Aaliyah has her first points of the night, and here come the Lady Rams. Tied at 5. 4:10 to play in the first. Carbondale with the basketball in the front court. Off on the right wing, Miller up top to Harris. Left post, that's going to be McKenna Miller. She'll have to back up off of the dribble. Video online at WMIXsports.com is fueled by Dale's Harley-Davidson. They have bikes as low as $29.95 and a party every weekend. Find them on Twitter and Facebook and online at Dales-HD.com. With it up top, Harris off to the left wing for Skylar Miller. With a right-hand dribble, she'll bring it back to the top circle. 3:44 to play in your opening quarter. Hope you're enjoying the video online at WMIXsports.com. And listening to us here on WMIX. It'll be off the left, a curl there, shot partially blocked by Owens. She'll come away with the rebound. Good play there. Miller didn't have much of a chance against a 6-footer. And here come the Lady Rams. Jeff London will bark out some orders. Interesting enough, tied at 5 with 3:23 to go in the first. Without Haley Lockhart, the Lady Ram leading scorer. Scarborough in her place launches the 3 from the right wing. No good. Offensive board and put back from Owens is there. Second chance points for the Lady Rams off of the offensive board. We're even at 4 rebounds apiece. And here we go. 7-5 is your Lady Ram lead. 3:07 to play in your first quarter. Lady Rams basketball presented by Community First Bank. Familiar places, new places. Bank of Ray and Bria. Community First Bank's 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. And welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Up top, it's McKenna Miller. Looking off to the right side, mid-post, has it blocked from behind by Owens. Gets her own rebound, we'll have a jump ball. That's going to go back with the Lady Rams off of the turnover. So give an offensive rebound to Miller, who went in, had her shot swatted away by Owens. Then the jump ball forces the turnover, and here come the Lady Rams. 2:49 to play in the first, they'll inbound length of the floor. This is a big opportunity for the Lady Rams, up 2 with 2:49 to play here in your first quarter. We'll see what happens. Trying to keep you up to date on Twitter between the two stations on the dial tonight at their varied locations. The FM, of course, in Waltonville for the showcase. We're here on the AM for Lady Rams basketball. Off the left wing, Palmer in the corner. Guayaba launches a long deuce off the back iron. Rebound will be tipped off the backboard right to Palmer. You can't get any better or luckier than that as the bounces may be, and Palmer gets some second chance points. The Lady Rams, she has 4, team has 9. Man, oh man, off the tip, and that ends up as a great play. Here comes Carbondale, though. Bobby Harris launches one from the right elbow. It's good. They're back within 2. She has 6 of the 7 for the Terriers at the 2:10 mark of the first quarter. We'll get you a Tony Wilp scoreboard update here in just a moment as soon as some scores start rolling in. Off the left wing, Ryan all alone. The defense caught up, left elbow to Palmer. Now back to the right. Scarborough launches another, no good. Rebound Ryan in the paint. Goes up, blocked from behind. So Scarborough tried another 3, didn't quite work out that time, but right place, right time was Claire Ryan. She goes to the hoop and draws a foul, and that'll be a foul, the first on Carbondale. That'll also be the first on forward Christy Scally, who sends Claire Ryan to the line to shoot to. Let's see what happens here with 1:53 to play in the quarter. Here it comes, and that's going to drop in for Ryan. Got the kind iron that time to make it a 10-7 ball game, as we will see Brown Williams check into the game for the Terriers. And they are going to try to get the rebound and then the home run ball. You can see it. Rebound will go to Carbondale. Not going to have time. Gillespie got it from Harris. She'll dribble drive all the way. Backdoor waiting was Harris. Or excuse me, Williams, and a clean pack turns into a foul. So that'll be a foul on the Lady Rams, as number 35, Brian Williams, paying dividends in the early going with 1:45 to play. Here in the first quarter, that foul will be on Claire Ryan. First free throw will clank off the back iron for Carbondale, as the Lady Rams have 2 fouls in the quarter. At the end of 1, Nokomis leads Pana 17-15. That's one score. We'll get you some more. We'll piggyback that here in just a moment, as that one will be a team rebound for the Lady Rams. It went to Owens, but it'll be a team board because that one apparently did not touch iron here tonight. Try to get you some more scores from in the area here in just a moment, maybe even a showcase update from WMIX FM. 1:36 to play here in the first. The Lady Rams on top, 10-7. That's into the corner far side for Scarborough. Tipped out of bounds. The lax backdoor pass, and you're not going to be able to do that in heavy traffic and expect to come away with it unscathed. And the Lady Rams get a break here. They'll have to reset. Left of the basket inbound will come from Guayaba. Wide open to Palmer. Front of me. Here it comes. That's going to be long. No. It was long, all right. It was off the backboard and in off of the awkward bank shot. 3 for Aaliyah. Makes it 13-7. Lady Rams are up 6. So a good bucket for Aaliyah, making a strong case to be a POG here in the early going. Off of the right, it'll be Skylar Miller with 1:14. 13-7 your score. That's going to be tipped out of bounds off of Carbondale. Turnover for Seedale. Their third of the night with 1:10 to play here in the first quarter. We're in the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square, 1501 Broadway here in Mount Vernon. Don't forget you can schedule your service appointments online at FordSquare.com. 1:03 to go in the quarter. Lady Rams are up 6. It's 13-7 off of the right wing. It'll be Ryan, a bounce pass to the left. Good pass in the paint. Palmer to Owens. Work the defender. No good. Rebound will be tipped away. It'll be tipped back near side out of bounds. That'll be off of... Looked like it was off of Lady Rams. They're going to... I was going to say, they're going to have to overrule there because that was actually a Carbondale rebound as it went out of bounds off of Mount Vernon. Lady Rams had the right idea. They're trying to get the quick points. 49.9 seconds to go in the first. Lady Rams basketball presented by Community First Bank with 5 locations in Dix, Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Ina. Community First Bank is proud to be the official voice of basketball on WMIX with the showcase and Rams and Lady Rams. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Turnover number 4 comes via the travel on the right side for Carbondale. Lady Rams will get another opportunity here in the first quarter looking for the final shot. It'll be Ryan across the timeline at the circle. Left side, Quiab and Palmer going to play a little bit, keep away with it. Over back to Ryan right arc, now back to the deep left wing. Palmer to the near sideline. Quiab, 20 seconds to go in the first. It's 13-7 Lady Rams. Bounce pass right sideline. It'll be Scarborough back. They'll reverse it around. Palmer with the touch, now over to Quiab. Let's see what they settled for here. 10 seconds left. They're going to have to make a move pretty quickly. And that'll be over the near side. Scarborough with 5, off of her hip with 3, across the court with 2. Ryan shot for 3. No good off the back iron, and that is how our first quarter will end. After 1, the Lady Rams 13, Carbondale 7. This is Lady Rams basketball presented by Community First Bank.
Startup businesses, when they come in the door, they're pretty green.
Randy Atkinson, owner of Heartland Accounting, on why he is a small business expert.
I have had businesses where I've talked to people in their garage and have grown it to work in 3 states. There's a lot of tremendous opportunity to help people from the very inception of their business, whether it's just talking about what does it take to become successful, what sorts of things do we need to stay legal. I feel very qualified to help people get to where they want to be. I've had that experience and have helped that situation become successful.
Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B.
With 2 new hospitals, trusted physicians, and dedicated staff, it's clear that our local healthcare industry is helping to make our community stronger every day. Hi, I'm Terry Prosize, a commercial lender and healthcare banking specialist at Community First Bank. I'm putting over 20 years of healthcare and business experience to work for our medical community and local businesses. Whether you have an expanding physician practice, an existing business, or hoping to start a new business, I have the financial prescription for you.
Community First Bank, with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing.
Back to the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by King City Chrysler on WMIX.
And we welcome you back, Changnon Gymnasium. Glad to have you with us as we start the second quarter. The Lady Rams on top of Carbondale, 13-7. Lady Rams shot 5 of 14 there in the first quarter. Went 1 of 2 from the free throw line. That's how they have their 13 points. 4 turnovers in that first quarter for Carbondale. They have possession. Left baseline jumper's no good for Miller. Rebound's tipped away. It'll be Bobby Harris who comes up with it. And the putback. Harris has 8 of 9 for Carbondale. Miller has the other 1, and they've been good at cleaning up the mess underneath. 7:36 to play in the first half. It's 13-9. That Lady Ram lead will shrink to 4. Off of the right wing. That's going to be Scarborough into the right corner. Now looking for Quiab into the paint. Palmer. That's going to be a turnover. Lady Rams. Gillespie will pick it up. Couldn't do much with it. Now to the back door. Skylar Miller. No good. Rebound. Put back. Gillespie. No. It'll be get her own rebounds. 3 offensive rebounds already. Lady Rams will finally get their first off of quite a few misses for Carbondale. And here comes a blocking foul on Bobby Harris. What we should tell you is quite a few attempts. There were 2 attempts from Gillespie underneath. Miller got a piece of 1, but they got 3 offensive boards. That can't happen. Lady Rams get a big board there. And now it'll be Ryan off of miss going the line to shoot 2 on the Carbondale foul. The first on Harris. The first of the quarter. Carbondale has 2 on the night. First free throw is good from Ryan. She has 2, and the Lady Rams are on top 14-9. It's 13-7 after 1 here. Second one's no good, so that 50% clip continues for the Lady Rams. Another defensive board for Carbondale, and here they come. It's Miller quickly into the front court. Off of the right side, Gillespie looks around. 7 minutes to play in the half. Owens playing around the perimeter here on defense. Back to the right side, Skylar Miller. She's going to go baseline. Leans to the Palmer, throws it up too strong. Rebound will be tipped to Scarborough, who saves it in. Heck of a play by Courtney. And here come the Lady Rams. 6:45 to play in the first half, and here we go. Ryan with it on the left wing, comes to the left arc for Palmer, left baseline for Quiab up top. Ryan's all alone, takes the 3 ball, bounces around and drops. The iron way too kind on that one, but it'll fall, and the Lady Rams will take it. Make it 17-9 as the lead blossoms to 8 here in the latter part of the first half. We're in the second quarter, 6:20 to play. Left side, it's Harris off a triple team. Back door wide open is Williams. Nope. Too strong that time for Breon Williams, and here comes the rebound for the Lady Rams, their 3rd defensive board here in the half. It'll be Palmer coming around from this left side. She's too strong on the post up, and the rebound will go to Seedale. Here come the Terriers. Gillespie looking left side. Good ball moving up the right block. No good. Rebound will be tipped away. That was McKenna Miller on the shot. Great ball movement that time for Carbondale. Couldn't get anything going. Left side will be turned over by the Lady Rams. Here comes Skylar Miller. She's going to beat everybody back. Ryan there to block. Blocks her from behind, out of bounds. Wow. Skylar Miller goes linked to the floor off of the rebound. The turnover. It'll be a team rebound for the Terriers. And man, oh man, What a play by Claire Ryan to get the clean block from behind. That was an absolutely clean swipe. Lady Rams had officially had no turnovers there in the first quarter. That is worth noting. Here comes a long deuce on the way, Skylar Miller. It'll be tipped away. Bacon comes up with that board. Another deuce on the way is no good. So will they get another defensive board? The Lady Rams will this time via the team rebound. Shots just not dropping here in the first half for Carbondale. They trail 17-9. We'll get you a scoreboard update. Benton leads West Frankfort after 1, 11-9, and Waltonville in boys action trails Carlisle, 22-30. That's 30-22 at the half. Off the left elbow, that's Owens. Back to the right wing, able to find Scarborough in the corner for Kelby Kay. Back to the wing. Left side off of the wing to Ryan. Now on the near side, it'll be Palmer looking off the left block for Cuyaba. 5:07 to go in the first half. 17-9 is your score with the Lady Rams up 8. A scoreboard update. Wait, we might have a new score here as Cuyaba launches a 3. It was no good from the corner pocket. The rebound goes to Carbondale. And here come the Terriers. Miller looking for the bounce pass outside the paint. Good move by McKenna Miller. She'll get the bucket. Takes the lid off the bucket here in the quarter for Carbondale. Actually, they had some points earlier, but that makes it 17-11. That scoreboard update was presented by Tony Wilton State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance and financial service needs, see Tony Wilt on the corner of 42nd South Watertown, Mount Vernon. Find that new white Jeep in the parking lot. Walk in, call in, or click in like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. Skylar Miller had the right idea. Almost intercepted the pass. Tips it out of bounds at the backcourt. It'll remain with the Lady Rams. 4:29 to play in the first half. 17-11 your score. The Lady Rams are up 6. Don't forget, you can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. You can also find us on Facebook. Easiest access is at WMIXsports.com. Up top with the basketball, it's Cuyaba. Looks back left wing for Owens. Right hand dribble for Hannah. Over the right wing down for Aaliyah Palmer. Has Ryan in the paint. Going to clear out Scarborough on the left wing. In the corner. Owens is going to go back up top to Ryan as we hit the midway point of this second quarter. We have video online at WMIXsports.com, fueled by Dale's Harley-Davidson. They have oil changes as low as $29.95. Find out more about that on their website, dales-hd.com. Check out that 10-year life of cycle warranty. That's exclusive in Southern Illinois to Dale's Harley-Davidson. 3:42 to play in the quarter here in the first half. 17-11 your score. Lady Rams with the basketball in the front court up top. Pull-up jumper is good. Courtney Scarborough stepped into a 17-footer inside the top of the key to make it 19-11. That leads back to 8. Left side will be McKenna Miller near the baseline. Looking for the lob play. Harris, her 16-footer is no good. Rebound to the back door for Lady Rams. 5 defensive boards, I should say, here in the quarter. Harris had the right idea. She's been fairly hot tonight. Just want to go that time. Harris actually has 8 of the 11 Carbondale points. Up top is Claire Ryan. Looking back to the corners, Cuyaba from beyond the arc. Back to the right wing. It'll be Hannah Owens looking for Ryan. Nope. Back to the right wing with 3:05 to play in this first half. 19-11 your score. 3 on the way. Wide open Scarborough. Thought about it a little too long, perhaps. And the rebound goes to the Terriers. Their 5th defensive board. Up ahead. Good transition by Bobby Harris. Nope. Falls off the front iron. Rebound to Scarborough. So a couple of defensive boards there for both teams, and that one just won't go, and here we go. Across the timeline, it'll be to Claire Ryan along that baseline. Jump stop in the lane. Almost lost it. To the back door it goes. Cuyaba not strong enough. Kelby gets her own rebound, puts it up again. Won't help the shooting percentage, but it'll help Kelby get to the line off of a couple of offensive rebounds. 2:38 to play here in the first half. 19-11 your score. Kelby's going to try to turn it into a 10-point ball game. Your community, your choice, your bank with 5 locations with friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. First free throw from Kelby is good. She has her first point of the night. Make it 20-11, a 9-point ball game here in the first half. See what else we can find you. T-Town and Effingham meeting in boys action tonight. T-Town has as Cuyaba makes the second, has a 6-0 lead early against the Effingham Hearts. That's a good one there in Effingham County. Off the left side, it'll be a turnover by the Terriers as they were looking to go to number 21, Paige Bird, up that left side. We have a timeout, Jeff Lund, this will be a full timeout. We'll keep it here and tell you this timeout is presented by the Medicine Shop on 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. They want to wish you a happy, safe, and healthy holiday season. That's from Eric Black and his staff at the Medicine Shop Pharmacy here in Mount Vernon. 21-11. The Lady Ram lead is 10 here in the second quarter. We're glad to have you on WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting. We're a little past the top of the hour, but glad to have you nonetheless. And, of course, video online tonight at WMIXsports.com. Tomorrow night, if I recollect correctly, We are in Galatia as the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals travel to Galatia for a JV-only game as far as we understand. 6 o'clock slated to be your pregame on WMIX FM. Audio only online at WMIXsports.com. We head to Wayne City on Thursday night for a double dip as Weber will take on ZR in the middle game of the Conrad Allen. We'll have the Wayne City game against Patoka on as well on WMIX FM. Friday night, we are back here at Changnon Gymnasium for one as the Mount Vernon Rams welcome the very talented Cahokia Comanches on the FM. We'll have video on WMIXsports.com, whereas on the AM Friday night, it's the Battle of Jefferson County, the Battle of the Blacktop as Waltonville travels to Woodlawn on AM 940 WMIXsports.com. Lady Rams will be back in action Saturday. We'll have that for you with a 1 o'clock JV. We'll have the varsity contest at 2:15 on the FM, followed by Rams basketball at home against Waterloo that night. Go to WMIXsports.com and find that entire slate of basketball schedules. 21-11, Lady Rams have it out of the timeout. Into the front court we go. Ryan off to the right wing for Scarborough. In the corner, Kelby Cuyama. Looking around, we'll come back deep right side. It'll be Owens coming around to the top. It'll be Ryan to bail out. 2:13 to play in the half. It's 21-11. Ryan thought about the three. McKenna Miller quick to get in her face. Carbondale's been somewhat in and out of man tonight. In and out of a 2-3 at times. Right wing deep, it's going to be Owens back between the circles now for Cuyama. Minute 54 to play in the first half. 21-11 is your score. The Lady Rams are up 10. Some concern tonight on how the Lady Rams would fare without Haley Lockhart, their leading scorer. Cuyama looking to pick up some of the slack. Does! Big three by Kelby Kay from the corner pocket. And the Lady Rams lead will grow to 13. It's 24-11. Here with a minute 35 to play in the half. And that's going to be a big three for Kelby Kay. Off the free throw line. It's going to be Harris kicking out Miller. Took a nice ball fake to the right baseline. Shots up good. McKenna Miller has 5 on the night. Big points for her. It's going to be 24-13. The Lady Ram lead stays in double digits, however. In girls basketball tonight, maybe a shocker somewhat. Trico leads SPW at the half, 17-15. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. That scoreboard update courtesy of Tony Wilt. Nice move to the hoop by Aaliyah Palmer. Might have gotten away with an extra step. But she will go to the line to shoot 2 off of the Seedale foul. Looking to add to her game high 7. Make that team high 7, my apologies. She'll have a game high if she can knock down both free throws. That'll be the 3rd foul on Carbondale. Just the first on McKenna Miller. That scoreboard update was presented again by Tony Wilt, State Farm, corner of 42nd South Water Tower in Mount Vernon. Find him online at TonyWilt.com or find out new White Chief in the parking lot. The White Chief is now the international invitation to come in and join the State Farm team. No longer red, it's white. So don't be confused. And if I say red, feel free to come by, find me, and slap me on the noggin, because that would be a mistake. At the line, shooting 2 is Aaliyah Palmer. Made 1 of 2 that time. Had a good opportunity there and a good job by Aaliyah. Now quickly on the defensive rebound, ZZ Gillespie gets some big points. So Carbondale's taking advantage here. That was right down the central of the paint. 25-15, a 10-point ball game as we near halftime. Gillespie's going to take that away. Turnover, Lady Rams, and she will go length of 4. She's fouled, no call. Offensive board will go back to ZZ underneath. Rebound will be trickling away. So ZZ got 2 on that. Got the 1 offensive board. Lady Rams come up huge there defensively. Right into the front court off of the right wing. 35 seconds to play in the half. Great suffocating defense off of the deep right wing for Miller. That's McKenna Miller. Skyler on the bench getting a breather. Lady Rams have Ryan, Cuyama, Palmer, Williamson, and Scarborough. 4 of the 5 starters here tonight. And that was a sig where they should have zagged play as Ryan was looking for Palmer off of the wing to come up and help her out. Not there, and the Lady Rams will turn it over. That's their 4th quarter at the 18.9 second mark here. Couldn't do without Sarah Staley of Country Financial, one of our sponsors here of Rams Athletics on the radio. Glad to have Sarah Staley of Country Financial. Tomorrow's the day anything can happen. Are you ready? Meet with Sarah Staley at Country Financial. What's your idea of financial security? 5 seconds to play, deep right wing. That's going to be Williams. Now to the free throw line. Underneath, it'll go to McKenna Miller as time was getting ready to expire. There will be a foul before we end the half, so Miller forced up the shot. We'll get the foul call and try to make this a single-digit deficit before we go into the halftime locker room. We'll see what happens here as the Lady Rams are presumably going to take a seat and just let the free throws go, but you can't do that. They're just going to talk it over. My apologies. Before she shoots this one, they're going to talk it over here as we go into the halftime locker room here in just a moment. We'll see how many she's able to get. Time technically has expired. We'll see if they adjust the clock at all. here at the end of the first half. Chris Hugo with you tonight on WMIX. Danny Zerwinski on assignment. He has the call to Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX FM. If you're just joining us, McKenna Miller at the line shooting 2 with 0.6 of a second left to go in this first half. We'll see if she's able to cut this to single digits for the Terriers. First is on the way, it rims out. Best she can do is 9, but there's still 0.6 on the clock, however. That foul, of course, was on Kelby Cuiava, so thank goodness for the Lady Rams. Not in foul trouble as a team or individuals yet. 3 fouls, 3 different girls with them as McKenna Miller will miss a second rebound, will go to Cuiava. So that's a big defensive rebound to close out the half. We have plenty to run down in your second chance auto halftime show. Stay tuned. 25-15 Mount Vernon at the half. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
Wouldn't it be amazing if there was somewhere you could listen to knowledgeable discussion, interviews with a great mix of coaches, get the scores, and be entertained? You must have missed last week's Saturday Sports Show. Give AM 940 a couple of hours every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news, and we'll give you the info you need like no one else can. It's your best option this winter sports season. The Saturday Sports Show on WMIX at WMIXsports.com. Powered by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be.
Give the gift of health for Christmas at the Medicine Shop Pharmacy. If sitting and standing are a challenge, a little lift goes a long way. The Medicine Shop carries a variety of lift chairs that lift and recline. Our home medical department offers so much more. We carry everything from stair lifts to scooters, wheelchairs to walkers. Are you worried about an elderly loved one living alone? Ask about the 911 emergency alert system. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black to tell you more.
These devices are very small in size, and that becomes the microphone through which you can speak. You don't have to be near a certain phone. You don't have to be near a certain intercom. It goes with you.
The 911 emergency alert system is water resistant, and there are no monthly fees. Not sure what to buy? We now offer gift cards that can be used for any product or service in the store. And from our family to yours,
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
The Medicine Shop, 2339 West Broadway in Mount Vernon.
More Americans are on a move today than ever before. One of the most popular modes of transportation is the motorcycle. Motorcycles take us to our jobs, school, to the beach, and all around the country. If you're a bike rider, your Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, wants to make sure you have the best insurance protection while you're riding. Ask about the money-saving auto cycle discount and the experienced driver discount too. Call Page Insurance at 242-7000 today about motorcycle insurance from Pekin Insurance.
Paying bills can be such a hassle. Write a check, find an envelope and a stamp, mail it, and repeat. Bill pay with People's National Bank can save you time and money. Just go to peoplesnationalbank.com, log in, and pay all of your bills without using a single stamp. Pay anyone, any time of the day, instantly. Stop by People's National Bank today and we'll help you get started.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909, member FDIC.
The tradition of fine vehicles and great service continues at Second Chance Auto. They've been providing quality cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs for families like yours for over 32 years, and many are priced under $10,000, plus most have a 3-month or 3,000-mile warranty. Bank rate financing available with instant approval. No gimmicks, no pressure, just honest deals on great vehicles from your friends and neighbors at Second Chance Auto, living and contributing back to the community they serve. Located on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon, or call 244-4582.
This is Lady Rams basketball on WMIX. The Second Chance Auto halftime show starts now.
And we welcome you back, Changnon Gymnasium. We're here at the half. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams lead the Carbondale Terriers by 10, 25-15. Chris Hugo here with you tonight. Danny Zerwinski on assignment. Jeff Crow high above the Raptors. High atop the Raptors. He's not really above. He's atop the Raptors here tonight, the Crow's Nest. He's bringing you the video on WMIXsports.com. We're in the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios for your Second Chance Auto halftime show. For over 32 years, Second Chance Auto is proud to have put families throughout the region in dependable vehicles at reasonable prices. Second Chance Auto, living and contributing to the community they serve. Proud to sponsor the Mount Vernon Rams. We'll try to get you a scoreboard update here at the break, try to get you some scores, a rundown from scores from around the region. We will also go over your Heartland Accounting halftime stats here on your Second Chance Auto halftime show. We'll take a break, come back with the scoring and stats. 25-15, Mount Vernon on top of Carbondale and GBK action here tonight from Changnon Gym. This is Lady Rams basketball presented by Community First Bank.
I'm meteorologist John Fierk. We'll look at your next rad weather. Clear and cold tonight, low down to 19. Bright sunshine tomorrow up to 46. Clear tomorrow night, cold again down to 22. And sunny for Thursday, high 50. Friday, partly sunny again up to 50. Saturday, some rain is possible, high 54. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
How does Dale's Harley-Davidson in Mount Vernon stay the longest-running Harley dealer in Southern Illinois? How about free pickup and delivery and being the home of the $29.95 oil change? Plus, get financing as low as 1.5 APR, along with the best selection of certified pre-owned Harley-Davidson. So now you know how Dale's Harley-Davidson stays #1. Dale's Harley-Davidson, open every day but Wednesday, just off of I-57 in Mount Vernon. Visit dales-hd.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Now, back to the Lady Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back, Changnon Gymnasium. Glad to have you with us for your Second Chance Auto halftime show. Second Chance Auto believes in lasting relationships, and that's why generations of families have continued coming back for over 32 years. It's the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles in one location, most priced under $10,000. Second Chance Auto, proud sponsors of the Mount Vernon Lady Rams. We put some updates on Twitter and Facebook for your liking. Easy access to those. Just log on to WMIXsports.com. where you can get on Twitter, Facebook, and our YouTube channel that has all of our archives. Time for your Heartland Accounting halftime stats. First, a look at your team numbers. Shooting percentages, the Lady Rams were 4 of 14 from the inside for the first half for 28.5%. They were 4 of 10 from outside. Big difference in this one. They are 40% from the three-point range. Looks like from the floor, they're 8 of 24 for 33.3%. Lady Rams are just 5 of 8 from the line for 62.5%. I don't know why I say just. It's actually a pretty good percentage, taking this one into consideration. Looking at your shooting percentages now for Carbondale, they're 7 of 25 from the inside for 28%. One try from outside, they're 0 of 1, making them 7 of 26 from the floor for 26.9%. Free throw shooting for the Terriers, big difference for them. They were just 1 of 6 for 16.9%. Carbondale out-rebounded the Lady Rams 20 to 18, all even. 10 on both sides of the floor for Carbondale, 11 defensive boards for the Lady Rams, just 7 offensive, but they've made the best out of their offensive rebounds. Turnover disadvantage belongs to Carbondale, 6 to 4, as they really settled down on the turnover front in the second quarter. Lady Rams kind of coughed it up a little bit more. They had 4 turnovers, all of them in the second quarter. Taking a look at your individual scores, first for Carbondale, they're led by Bobby Harris's game-high 8, 5 from McKenna Miller, and 2 from Zamaro Gillespie give them 15 points. While for the Lady Rams, Aaliyah Palmer also has a game-high 8, 5 points apiece from Claire Ryan, Courtney Scarborough, Kelby Quiava, and 2 from Hannah Owens gives us our halftime score. Mount Vernon 25, Carbondale 15 in girls action. Get started right, let Heartland Accounting help make your business a success. Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B, your small business expert. We'll take one more break here on your Second Chance Auto halftime show. We'll come back, as you said, for second half action from Changnon Gymnasium. Again, the Lady Rams 25, Carbondale 15. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
We can't believe you missed last week's Saturday Sports Show, presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. To those who tuned in on WMIX or WMIXsports.com, we enjoyed your company. But if you missed the area scores, in-depth interviews with the region's coaches, or missed out on the WMIX Sports question on Twitter and Facebook, the path to forgiveness is easy. Listen to previous Saturday Sports Show episodes on demand at WMIXsports.com. It's that simple. Or next Saturday morning, you could tune in after the 8 o'clock news. Either way, we forgive you.
I know you've heard about mortgage rates being all-time lows, but have you done anything about it yet? Hi, I'm Rick Higg, mortgage lender at Community First Bank. There's never been a better time at buying a home or refinancing an existing mortgage. The sooner you act, the more you save, and we'll be there to help you through every step of the way. For more information, visit us at comfirstbank.net or stop by one of our 5 locations.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back to the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios for your Second Chance Auto halftime show. Chris Hugo here with you from Changnon Gymnasium. 25-15 is the Lady Ram lead after 2 quarters of play. We owe you a scoreboard update. We're going to get you that right now here on your Second Chance Auto halftime show. In girls basketball action tonight, Belleville West beat Belleville East on a buzzer beater, 53-52. Benton leads West Frankfort. Andy Sloan's team, Jeff Lonnen's former stop, leads West Frankfort 26-29. That's actually a battle of Coach Sloan's team that he coaches versus his high school alma mater. That's a halftime score. West Frankfort held scoreless in quarter number 2. In high school boys basketball tonight at the half, Belleville East leads Belleville West 35-27. Interesting factoid in that one, Nick Van Osdale, Belleville West, has 13 of the 27 points there in the first half. No word on future Illini Malcolm Hill, but if you're going to go to the Centralia Holiday Tournament, you'll see Mount Vernon at 10 o'clock a.m. the first day. Catch Nick Van Osdale and the Belleville West Maroons at 8:30. He is a sight to behold. Effingham leads T-Town after 1, 9-8. That scoreboard update. Of course, last check on the half on WMIX FM. Carlisle leads Waltonville 30-22 at the break. That scoreboard updates presented by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance and financial service needs, see Tony at the corner of 42nd and South Water Tower in Mount Vernon, or log on to TonyWilt.com. Walk in, call in, click in like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. That'll do your Second Chance Auto halftime show. We'll get back to the action here. It should be Lady Ram basketball to start half number 2. Up 10, 25-15. As we will resume play. Couldn't do it without All Stars and Stitches. If you can put a logo on it, All Stars and Stitches can probably print it for your school, company, or organization. They even do apparel. See Big Dave at All Stars and Stitches, just west of Benton High School, or call 435-5555. Quality work on banners, too, if you need some of those. Ryan in the front court with a crossover dribble at the circle. Over to the left side, finds Palmer. 7:52 to play, looking for the backdoor pass to Owens. Against the defender, Harris, no good. Rebound will be tipped away. It'll be to Owens near the right wing. That really should not happen. Able to save the bacon up to the right wing, that was Scarborough. And the Lady Rams are going to have some work to do here offensively in the second half. Ryan back at the circle with the basketball. Had the right idea going to Owens, off of the right elbow. Owens will go back to Claire Ryan on the left. And let's see what happens. Claire Ryan's going to simmer things down here a little bit to start this third quarter. Glad to have you with us, of course. The official voice of basketball on WMIX is Community First Bank of the Heartland. Ryan's going to roll to the right side. Right block layup is good. And Claire Ryan has 7. She starts the scoring here in the second half. Makes it 27-15. And that's what the Lady Rams are going to have happen without Haley Lockhart on the floor. Skylar Miller, left-hand dribble, beats the D back to the block. It's good. That was an elementary move by Skylar Miller, but she made it look fancy. It's going to be 27-17, back to a 10-point game. Lady Rams the basketball anyhow. Community First Bank of the Heartland with 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all of your accounts. Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to personal banking. Remember, FDIC, Carbondale opens up in man here in the third. Back to the left block. It'll be a nice turnaround by Owens, partially blocked. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Nope, it'll be regained by Carbondale, tiptoeing that baseline. Right idea again, but just couldn't complete. Off to the right side, McKenna Miller, ball fake. Ooh, kept that pivot foot. Now pulls up from 3. No good off the back iron. Rebound will be tipped out of bounds. Off of Carbondale, it'll be Lady Ram basketball. It'll be the exact opposite. One of us got it right. 27-17. Wasn't me. Into the left they go for Harris. So a right idea that time again. And Carbondale gets the team offensive rebound. Up to the right arc, it'll be Skylar Miller looking to McKenna Miller off the right baseline. 6:06 to play in the third quarter. Lob pass back this way. Trying to skip through the paint. That was a stumble there by Williams. Missed the walk. And it'll be 27-19. 8-point ball game. So a 12-point lead quickly turns into 8. Here on a 4-0 run by Carbondale. Off of the right wing. Ryan trying to dribble in. Goes to the corner. Good ball fake by Scarborough. Back to the right wing for Ryan at the 5:44 mark. Off the right circle is going to be Ryan. Get you a scoreboard update from the FM in just a moment. Appreciate the fine work of the WMIX sports staff. Back in the studios, Palmer probably got away with an extra step. Went from the free throw line to the right back. Well, this could have been the back door. Goes to the right block and slings it off the iron to draw the foul. And now Aaliyah's going to go to the line to shoot 2 on Carbondale's first foul of the half. That'll actually be the second on McKenna Miller. She is the only person in the ball game with more than 1. Palmer's at the line shooting 2. First one's on the way and it's good. 28-19. Can turn it back to double digits here. She can knock down the second. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. You can watch the archive of this one a little bit later on WMIXsports.com. Second one from Aaliyah is good, making a case to be a Rend Lake College player of the game. Rend Lake College, where you can save thousands on over 100 degree and certificate programs. See which program is right for you at rlc.edu. .edu. Swung around to the left arc. That's going to be McKenna Miller with a right-hand dribble back to Gillespie. 5:16 to play in the third quarter. 10-point ball game. 29-19. Picked up by Harris. Slung back out to Gillespie. Swung around to the right arc. As Miller goes to Miller. That was Skylar to McKenna. Right elbow. They find Harris. One dribble. Pops from the mid-post. No good. Good rebound there by Hannah Owen. She's been strong underneath tonight. And it's still a 10-point ball game. Lady Rams looking to grow this lead. 4:55 mark of the third. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios driven by King City Chrysler Center, 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Did you know they're a Hertz rental car agent? You go on that holiday trip, check them out. Speaking of a holiday trip, Paradise City there for Hannah Owens as she goes off the left block up and in. So Hannah has 4. It's 31-19, and I would just had nothing better to say to describe that. Pardon the bad hairband song reference. 4:31 to go in the third. Skylar Miller with it off the left wing. Right-hand dribble to the free throw line, past the elbow. That'll be tipped out of bounds. Off the Lady Rams, they got a hand in there. Doing a good job tonight are your officials, Mark Profansic of Centralia, Dave Sands of Salem, and Fetty Fernandez of Pinckneyville. 4:24 to go here in the third quarter. Off of the left baseline, it'll be Williams looking in, finds Gillespie right there. Gillespie's going to be one of those kids, and McKenna Miller's another one. You're going to think she's been there about 8 years. Tussle in the lane as Miller tried to go from the left elbow inside. And that's going to be a foul. Looks like they're going to credit that one to Hannah Owens. Discredit if you want to go that route. It'll be on the floor, and that is a very good call. If that's the route they're going to go, it's going to be on the floor, so Carbondale re-inbound. 4:18 mark of the third quarter. 31-19 is your Lady Ram advantage. It's in the corner. Skylar Miller, feet tucked behind the line. 3 on the way is no good. Glances on the front iron. It'll be controlled by Carbondale as they get another offensive board. So Skylar had the right idea. Left side, Brian Williams for a long deuce. No good. Back iron. We'll have a foul underneath. This one should go the other way. That looks like it might be against Gillespie, and it will. So that'll be her first, team second of this young second half. 4:06 to play here in quarter number 3. Video at WMIXsports.com is fueled by Dale's Harley-Davidson, where they trade for anything. No smoke in the mirror deals at Dale's, you see. Find them online at dales-hd.com or find them on Facebook and Twitter. Off of the right arc, that's going to be Scarborough down inside. Owens is going to get the foul on Bobby Harris. I believe that's Harris's first, third of the quarter, but Owens, again, using that body underneath, trying to bang inside off the right block that time. This time now goes to the line to shoot 2. It'll be her first attempts of the night. They have a nail biter going on in Effingham as Effingham's battling T-Town tonight. That ought to be a dandy. Effingham, of course, battles Alton at 2 o'clock on the first day of the CHT as Owens makes her first free throw. That is going to be a good Mascoutah tournament, too. The Rams and Lady Rams both this year in great holiday tournaments, as they have been for quite some time. Mascoutah certainly loaded for bear again. They lose Carlisle, and they have to replace it, unfortunately, with Centralia's JV, but they're going to be up for it. Palmer on the rebound, sky high, able to clear it out to Quiaba. 3:47 to play. So another offensive board for the Lady Rams proves to be huge, possibly, as it's almost turned over, and it is. Lady Rams will turn over as that was stolen away by Skylar Miller. She almost dribbled the basketball, and then it's taken away. But you can do worse, we can do worse better, as my good friend DC would say. And the Lady Rams have an opportunity here on a foul, as this will be an inbound in the backcourt, side of the bounds here just in front of me, in the famed WMIX corner of Changnon Gymnasium. Maybe more infamous than famous. As well, the timeout on the floor called by Jeff Lonan. Lonan has called both timeouts here tonight. His team's on top by a baker's dozen. It's 32-19 Lady Rams. 3:34 mark of the third quarter, and this timeout's presented by the Medicine Shop, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. They want to wish you a happy, safe, and healthy holiday season. That is from Eric Black and his staff at the Medicine Shop, proud sponsors of the Rams and Lady Rams. Smart by now to let that horn clear, as it is right by us on this scoreboard. At the half, T-Town leads Effingham in that aforementioned boys game, 16-15. After 3 on WMIX FM, Carlisle leads Waltonville 39-29. At the half, Central leads Freeburg tonight 29-24. That's going to have to be an ambiguous update. Not sure if that's boys or girls. My apologies. Boys basketball action tonight. Oakville leads Greenville 14-12 after 1. That's a big game for John Krause and his crew in western Washington County. Lady Rams to the basketball out of the timeout. Scoreboard update from Tony Will. It's going to be a lob ahead, waiting for the D to clear. Owens can't get the bucket, though, but she gets herself to the line. Good play there from Scarborough to Owens down low off the lob. Went rainbow over the defender and able to make the play happen underneath. 3:21 to play in the third quarter. 32-19 Owens could turn it to 15 here with a couple of free throws. A scoreboard update again, Tony Wilt, State Farm, corner of 42nd South Water Tower in Mount Vernon, online at TonyWilt.com. We'll gather you a big update for the postgame show. Our postgame show is presented by Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac. Schmidt Chevrolet, of course, in Mount Vernon, our next door neighbor. If you know where we are, you know where Schmidt Chevrolet is, right next to us on Broadway. 3:21 to play in the third quarter. It's on its way. It's good. Hannah Owens drops them both from the free throw line. The lead grows to 15, 34-19, almost forcing the turnover. It's recovered by Carbondale in the paint. That's going to be a bailout foul, as Kaylee Bacon had some issues in that one. Couldn't get there. Might have taken an extra step. That's going to be some extra contact from the Lady Rams, and that end result is going to be a foul on Hannah Owens. That'll be her third. She's in foul trouble for the Lady Rams. 3:16 mark of this third quarter, but man, she has played well tonight. So Bacon will make the first. It is 34-20. We'll have a scoreboard at the end of the night on WMIXsports.com. We hope you'll check it out, as that one's not going to clear iron, so that'll be a team rebound for the Lady Rams. 3:16 to play here in the third quarter. Glad to have you. Chris Hugo here on WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting. You can follow me on Twitter at Hugo Nation, at Rack O Babybacks. Jeff Crow is in the crow's nest. At Radio Delight, back at our Mount Vernon studio. Up the right side, it'll be from the corner. Owens coming around baseline in the paint to Ryan. Nope, left it short. Rebound will be tipped away to Carbondale. They'll get a big defensive board. Lady Rams had a good idea, but dropped it short. And here come the Terriers quickly into the front court. Skylar Miller from the left baseline throws it to a dangerous lane. Jump ball forced. Will remain with Carbondale, but a good job by Hannah Owens to get in there and force the jump ball, which means the Lady Rams will get it next time. 34-20, 14-point game. Lady Rams up a couple of touchdowns on the Terriers with 2:55 to play in the third. Carbondale will come out of the box set. It's going to be quickly into Miller. Blows past the defender into the paint. Blocked by Owens. And the rebound will be tipped away, but it's right back to Carbondale. And getting the points with the left hand will be number 33 for the Terriers. Her first points of the night, that's Jones. 34-22, a 12-point game, and that was almost a great play. Owens got the shot blocked, but Carbondale got the offensive board. Now some troubles with ball handling in the front court. 2:30 to play in the third. Lady Rams are up 12. Back on the left side from the corner, it's going to be Kelby Quiava. Right-hand dribble. The right wing, feeding in the lane. There's Claire Ryan out of nowhere. Backdoor cut by Claire Ryan. Aaliyah Palmer hooks her up. And Ryan has two more. She has 9. It's 36-22. The Lady Ram lead back to 14. Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray and Maria. Community First Bank's 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. And welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. Free throw line jumper is a line drive. Rebound will be tipped out of bounds. Nope, it'll be recovered by Carbondale. They'll get an offensive board on the shot miss from Miller. Now it's going to be off the foot of Carbondale. That'll go out of bounds, Roddy. Price is going to be wrong for Carbondale. It'll be a Lady Ram inbound. Link to the floor here with 1:55 to go in the third quarter. 36-22 is your score. It's a 14-point game. Lady Rams on top in this one. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, where the best never rest. Ford Square or King City Chrysler. Schedule your service appointments online. Can't beat it. 1:40 to play. It'll be off the foot. Claire Ryan. Skylar Miller going to pick it up off the turnover and get the points off of the TO. That'll be the second of the quarter for the Lady Rams. Jeff Lonnen wants a timeout to talk it over as this lead shrinks to a dozen with 1:31 to play here in the third quarter. We'll get you some more scores here quickly if we have any worth sharing. Not pretty well all the same from what we gave you a moment ago. We can tell you we'll be looking for a Win Lake College player of the game in our post-game show. Many contenders right now. Claire Ryan has 9 points. Aaliyah Palmer has a game-high 10. So there's going to be quite a few contenders. Oddly enough, number 33 for Carbondale is Candace Jones. So that works out for us. Sometimes that old trick works out. Person is not 45. We're going to assume that's Jones wearing number 33. That's what's on the JV roster. We're going to hope that's accurate because she's wearing the JV number. Third quarter action from Changnon Gym. In case you're just joining us, Chris Hugo, Jeff Crow, and the Raptors bringing you the video tonight. Ashley is back at our Mount Vernon studio here on WMIX. We're on WMIXsports.com 24/7. Check it out. Boys basketball update tonight at the half. The Benton Rangers lead Carmi White County 22-16. That is going to be a big one for the Rangers if they hang on. Needing to find some momentum is Ron Weinmiller's crew down there 24 miles south of us. I believe that game is actually in Carmi tonight. It's a battle. Withers Broadcasting, Denny Communications as far as stations are concerned. Length of the floor inbound with 1:30 to play in the third quarter. 36-24. Lady Rams on top by 12. It's Ryan within the backcourt working against number 4, Carly Williard. Off of the right circle, it's going to be Quiaba. Looks left wing, finds Palmer with 1:17 to go. Zipped down to the left block. Scarborough shut off, turns around. Look at the foul. Palmer gets the offensive board. Nope. Had a good chance with an offensive board there for Leah Palmer, but couldn't connect, and Carbondale quickly comes the other way. It's into the corner. Harris, the 17-footer, is good. Bobby Harris has been left open too many times tonight. She has 10 for her efforts. 10-point game. It's 36-26. Less than a minute to play in the third quarter. Carbondale's going to go 1-2-2 full court here with 49 seconds to go in the third. Quiaba across the timeline right, was stuck in the corner there for just a moment. Now to Ryan off of the right volleyball line. 40 seconds to play in the quarter. 10-point lead. It's 36-26 for the Lady Rams. In the corner, it's going to be Quiaba. Left arc for Owens, looking around. Held it overhead. It's going to have her pocket pick. And here comes Jones. Linked to the floor, tipped out of bounds. And that's going to be a good job by Anna Owens. Owens never said quit on that. Came back instead of a frustration foul. Picks the pocket of Jones. Tips it out of bounds off of Carbondale. So Carbondale turns it right back over. 27.9 seconds to go in the third. It'll be Alicia Richardson checking in for the Terriers. Miller will take a seat. All starters for the Lady Rams, and they look a little gassed here late in the third. 27 seconds to go. The inbounds to Scarborough. Kept her pivot. Almost traveled the basketball. Bounced it over. It's a dangerous pass to Ryan. We're going to reach and foul on Bobby Harris. That'll be her second of the half. And the Lady Rams will inbound side of the bounds with 20.5 seconds remaining. Lady Rams basketball is presented by Community First Bank. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home in Dix, Ina, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC. Quickly into Ryan. She'll go baseline. Shut off. Owens is able to get the rebound. And a good cleanup there by Hannah Owens. Ryan went in a little strong, but a little soft on the shot. Owens comes back from behind, cleans up the mess slightly, but gets herself to the line to shoot two, where she has been fairly successful here in the third quarter. Looking to extend that lead back to a dozen if she can knock them both down. We'll see what she can do here as Owens goes to the line. First one's going to be off the mark. Interesting, as McKenna Miller will come back in. She checks in for Carly Williard. They're going to use her for a body underneath. We'll see Gillespie in before the shot comes. Natalie Williamson's waiting to check in for the shooter, so she won't come in yet. Second one's good, so Owens will make 1 of 2, and we'll have the subs come in. 37-26. Lady Rams are up 11. So we shall see if the Terriers can get anything done here in 14 seconds. It'll be Gillespie across the timeline. Comes with the basketball over to the right wing for McKenna Miller with 8 seconds. Up top now for Harris with 5. Harris looks back for Gillespie with 4 off of the right wing. Off a right-hand dribble, comes baseline block from behind Ryan. And time will expire. Will they put any time on the clock? Blocked from behind by Ryan. That was incredible. Absolutely incredible. Block from behind, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. 37-26 after 3. Lady Rams on top. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
Rend Lake College's Adult Volunteer Literacy Program is looking for volunteers to help stop adult illiteracy. Give the gift of reading and be a hero forever. RLC will provide you with training and materials to help adults develop the basic reading ability needed to excel. You can work one-on-one, tutor a small group, or work with students in an adult education classroom. Experience the joy of helping others and change a life. Call RLC's Volunteer Partnership toll-free at 800-369-5321, extension 1342, 800-369-5321, extension 1342.
How does Dale's Harley-Davidson in Mount Vernon stay the longest-running Harley dealer in Southern Illinois? How about free pickup and delivery and being the home of the $29.95 oil change? Plus, get financing as low as 1.5 APR, along with the best selection of certified pre-owned Harley-Davidson. So now you know how Dale's Harley-Davidson stays number one. Dale's Harley-Davidson, open every day but Wednesday, just off of I-57 in Mount Vernon. Visit dales-hd.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
Daily schedules, scores, video, and more. Log on to WMIXsports.com. Back to the Lady Rams on WMIX.
Glad to have you back with us, WMIX, WMIXsports.com, as we head to the fourth. The Lady Rams with a 37-26 lead after 3 quarters of play. It'll be Scarborough with it off of the right wing to left wing for Palmer. Sidesteps top of the key, now to the right elbow for Williamson. The senior bounce passes to her fellow senior, Cuiava, off the left wing. And things will simmer down here with 7:39 to play in the fourth. We'll talk to Jeff Lana in your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. I'm sure that'll be interesting, always is. Always great to talk to him after a win. In fact, I've never had to talk to him after a loss this season, hoping that continues. 7:26 to play in the fourth. It's 37-26. Lady Rams on top. Wide open. Right block is Miss Scarborough. So she comes away with a big bucket there, and that extends the Lady Ram lead to 39-26 here in the fourth. Lady Rams basketball is presented by Community First Bank with 5 locations in Mount Vernon, Dixon, and Woodlawn. Community First Bank is proud to be the official voice of the Lady Rams. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Coming off the left side, McKenna Miller will get you a big scoreboard update in the postgame show. The Pauls here in front of us, Paul Square taking this one in, our media brethren, of which are helping me with updates tonight, especially in Rams wrestling, as the Rams wrestlers pick up a big win over Murphy tonight, over in C Gym. So we'll tell you all about that one in our postgame. 6:52 to play here in the fourth. The foul is actually up the right side by Williamson. So that'll send Seedale to the line. That is McKenna Miller. She will shoot a pair, and she'll make the first. Make it 39-27 now. She's looking to knock down the back end here. Hannah Owens is going to check back in quickly, of course, for the Lady Rams. See what she's able to. Lady Rams were 3 of 13 from the inside in the third quarter, and this one's no good. Rebound to the back door for Kelby Kay. Lady Rams had 7 rebounds there in the third quarter. Ryan's going to bring it across the timeline. Left side, stops at the wing, turns back, goes to the right wing for Courtney Scarborough. Left-hander will top the key, lost it, had to pick it up, able to fumble it around to Cuiava at the circle with 6:35 to play in the fourth. Scarborough's played well tonight, coming off in a starting capacity against for Lockhart, who's injured. Up top, it's going to be Cuiava, 6:25 to play in the fourth. Left wing, they're looking for the backdoor cut by Owens. Off her back foot, no good. Backdoor rebound will come to Scarborough, who's bailed out by a foul. And man, that could have been an issue for the Lady Rams. Owens off her back foot, but Scarborough was there to try to clean it up. She goes to the line for her efforts, as that'll be the 3rd foul on Gillespie, all here in the second half. That'll be 7 on Carbondale. First one's good for Scarborough. The lead is now 40-27. Lady Rams have found ways to score tonight. That's what's going to be huge down the stretch when you get a look at those final stats coming up in the postgame show. Second one's good. Let's make it 41-27. Scarborough's had a heck of a night for the Lady Rams. Gillespie across the timeline. Right-hand dribble, 6:15. Harris going to come up the baseline, works to the block. Use that body, no good. Rebound to be tipped to the back door for Hannah Owens. Second defensive board of the quarter for Mount Vernon, and that is paying dividends in the early going. Lady Rams are 6 of 8 from the free throw line in the third quarter. Scarborough off a turnaround, has it picked away off of a push. That'll be their first turnover of the quarter. And here comes Carbondale. Backdoor feed, Miller to Miller. It'll be McKenna to come up with the basket. We'll have a timeout. Carbondale, as McKenna Miller has 3 in the quarter, 8 on the night. It's 41-29. 12-point ball game, 5:47 to play here in the fourth. The Lady Rams up 12, looking for win number 7 on the year, 3 in the South 7 Conference, if they can come away with this one here tonight. Pass along a final score. Brian Gamber takes his first loss as head coach of the Waltonville Spartans. They lose to Carlisle tonight, 54-43. As that comes back in from the studio, we appreciate all of the help of our WMIX sports crew working diligently back at the station. Ashley Bites and Chris Carroll on AM and FM, respectively. Jeff Crow doing a fine job here from the rafters and the Crow's Nest, bringing you the video on WMIXsports.com. Fueled by Dale's Harley-Davidson, where they have bikes as low as $29.95, a party every weekend. And Dale's has that famous 10-year life-cycle warranty. Visit them online at dales-hd.com. Medicine Shop timeout, of course, on the floor. They wish you a happy, safe, and healthy holiday season. That's Eric Black and the staff of the Medicine Shop, 2339 Broadway. in Mount Vernon. We are on the Twitterverse at WMIX Sports. Halfway through the third, T-Town leads Effingham in a battle of Effingham County, 23-18. The Rams will see those wooden shoes in January at the St. Anthony Shootout, worth noting. So the Rams get to go back to the Enlow Center this year, but this time it's to square off against a neutral court opponent, the T-Town Wooden Shoes. We'll be glad to bring you that one on WMIX with video on WMIXsports.com. We'll run into some old friends as well when we go up there. Length of the floor inbound of the timeout for the Lady Rams, 41-29 your score. Carbondale's back within 12. Ryan a crossover drill battled by Gillespie, who has 3 fouls in dangerous position. Bounce pass deep left wing for Palmer with 5:32 to play. It'll be back to Ryan near the top. 41-29 your score in case you're just joining us. Off the right wing, a no-look pass on a dangerous bounce to Cuiava, able to feed the post. Owens kicks right back out. Scarborough drives lane. The runner is no good. Rebound to be tipped out of bounds off of Carbondale. It remains with Mount Vernon. Scarborough had the right idea, trying to run in and get the running jumper off the back board. Some distracted to our left. A lot of dignitaries in attendance here for this one, especially some Rams basketball players. Good feed into Owens, who gets the bucket but draws the foul on Bobby Harris. That'll be her third unofficially. But Owens came around on a backdoor cut. They zipped it to her on a bounce. It got into the body of Harris. That's 4 on Harris. My apologies. And Owens is to the line, shooting 2. She's been omnipresent at that free throw line tonight, looking to extend this lead with 5:16 to play in the fourth. She'll knock down the first. Makes it 42-29. Glad to have those of you who may have been tuned in to WMIX FM for the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. Here the Mount Vernon Lady Rams lead Carbondale 42-29, 5:16 to play, and here it comes. It'll be good from Owens. She makes both that time. And it's 43-29. On the night from Owens. She's in double digits. 5:05 to play in the fourth quarter. Left double. That is going to be Jones. Back to the right arc for Gillespie. Up top, McKenna Miller. Ball fake, left hand dribble. Low post kick out. Will be blocked on the shot by Natalie Williamson. That was a good job by Williamson. She'll pick up a foul for her efforts, though, but she's going to make her earn it the hard way, as Bacon will go to the line to shoot 2. Hate to give her a foul for that. I'd give her a blocked shot if I could. 42-29, because that was a heck of an effort. With 4:57 to play in the fourth quarter. I believe she is one of our Twitter followers at WMIX Sports. Pretty sure she is. If not, she should be. And Owens is. She's checking into the ball game right now with 4:57 to play in the fourth. At Radio Delight, back at our studio is. At Rack O Baby Backs in the Crow's Nest is. At Hugo Nation definitely is. Followers of WMIX Sports on Twitter. Make it 42-31. The free throw's good that time for Bacon, and here come the Terriers. Within 11. Up the left side is Claire Ryan with the basketball. Nice pass ahead to Scarborough. Got up to the right low post. Has to kick it back out to Owens. Her shot was blocked, but got her own board. Deep at the circle now is Claire Ryan. Back to the right side for Cuiava. And if you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home at Dixon, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC. Welcome back to a runner in the lane for Aaliyah Palmer, and welcome back to the scoring column, Aaliyah. We have a difference in score. I have 45. They have 44. We'll go with that for now, as this one was almost turned over by Carbondale. Owens puts her arms up and blocks the shot by Bacon. So that'll be a defensive rebound for the Lady Rams. Up 13, 44-31, 4:06 to play in the fourth. Here's the post up the left side. Good job there. It'll be kicked out. Cuiava off the glass, no good. Rebound tipped away. Palmer sticks with it. It's going to be Carbondale on the board. Cuiava had a heck of an idea there. And now, here comes Bacon underneath. Got her own rebound. The second time it's a charm on the second chance points. Goes to the line for the and one, as that's going to make it 44-33, 11-point ball game. She can make it 10. Bacon can if she can knock down this free throw, as that'll be the second on Claire Ryan, just the team's fourth. Here it comes, off the back iron. Got her own rebound and gets it off the back iron. McKenna Miller looking to clean it up, and she's fouled. Lady Rams thinking it was a two-shot assessment. Nobody boxed out for the rebound. Carbondale able to get it. McKenna Miller down to the line. Missed her initial shot, but got it right back, and McKenna Miller has a clutch opportunity here for the Terriers as she'll shoot 2. That's going to be a foul on Owens, her 4th. 3:44 mark of the 4th quarter. Win Lake College Player of the Game will come your way in the post-game show. Find out which of the more than 100 degree and certificate programs is right for you at rlc.edu. Find out also how you can save thousands of dollars on your collegiate education. 3:44 remains here in the 4th quarter, 10-point ball game. Single digits now as Miller knocks them both down. It's 44-35. And the Lady Rams have trouble inbounding. They turn the ball over deep in the backcourt, and you've got to be kidding me. It's a what's going on stare from Jeff Lonnan coming into his players at the 3:44 mark here in the 4th. 44-35 as we lose power in the scoreboard. I have power, otherwise I'd have blown up. So right now it is 44-35. You're going to want to use this as a timeout. Somebody kicks something underneath or something. They'll figure it out. You can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. That's not hard to figure out. You can find us on Facebook at WMIX Sports there as well. And they're going to get that worked out underneath. May just have to call it. Call it good. Who else do we have to tell you about? The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, of course, are driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Ford Square located at 1501 Broadway, right across the streets, King City Chrysler. They keep expanding. Check out their lineup of Ford, Lincoln, new and pre-owned Ford and Lincolns, Jeeps, Chrysler, Dodge, Rams, you name it at Ford Square and King City Chrysler, plus all sorts of makes and models in their pre-owned department. It's lavish, it's luxurious, it's Ford Square and King City Chrysler in Mount Vernon. Here comes off to the left. It's a good feed into Skylar Miller off of the right wing, coming around between the circles with 3:40 to play here in the 4th quarter. 3:35 mark, now dips it off left wing for McKenna Miller. 44-35, the Lady Rams lead is 9. Dangerous territory here for the girls in the white. Off of the black unis, it'll be Carbondale. Left wing is McKenna Miller, 3:22 to play in the 4th quarter. Goes back to the right side for Paige Bird. Up top, McKenna Miller back to Paige Bird. Thought about it, pulled it down, and going to turn it right over. Not looking what she was doing. Ryan's going to have a coast-to-coast layup. Yes! Big points for Claire Ryan. She has 13, and that'll put the Lady Rams back up double digits. It's 46-35. Lead is 11 for the Lady Rams. It'll be a left-hand dribble for Skylar Miller across the timeline. 2:55 mark of the 4th quarter. Off to the left wing. Thought about it. Miller did. Now she'll cross over. Mid-post jumper on the opposite side's no good. She's fouled. Got a hand in her face. And that will send McKenna Miller to the line to shoot 2. 2:49 mark of the 4th quarter. We're back at it tomorrow night. Today is Tuesday, so that's Wednesday. We're in Galatia tomorrow night for the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals and Galatia Bearcats. On WMIX FM, Denny Zawinski will have the call of that one. We'll travel to the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, of course, driven by Ford Square. Miller knocks down the first free throw, has a second coming on the 2-shot assessment. 10-point ball game. It's 46-36 as we will have Harris check back in for Jones. Big trade in Major League Baseball tonight involving a trio of teams as Miller makes both. 46-37. Here comes Claire Ryan in the backcourt. 2:46 to play in regulation. It's a 9-point game. Lady Rams on top without their leading scorer, Haley Lockhart. Lady Rams as a team doing a great job here tonight. Cuiava coming around. Ball will be tipped out of bounds. Nope, Carbondale will recover, but there's Skylar Miller. That's what I meant by out of bounds. Didn't think they were going to catch it, but she stepped out as she recovered. So both teams turn the ball over on that possession, and hey, we're going to have a timeout presented by the Medicine Shop. Dr. Eric Black and the staff at the Medicine Shop in Mount Vernon wish you all a safe, happy, and healthy holiday season at the Medicine Shop, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Our stats are very unofficial, but we'll run them down in the Schmidt-Sherman Cadillac postgame show. It's your Heartland Accounting postgame stats. You won't want to miss that. We'll have a scoreboard update, one final scoreboard update on the night. We'll talk with Jeff Lonnan. We'll also get you a Win Lake College Player of the Game. With 5 locations in Mount Vernon, Dix, Ina, and Woodlawn, Community First Bank is proud to be the power behind basketball on WMIX. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, and welcome back to another great year of basketball coverage here on WMIX AM and FM, as well as the new WMIXsports.com. We will also have plenty for you in that post-game show. How about Sarah Staley Country Financial steps up big to support Rams and Lady Rams on the radio, which you don't know or understand about your existing policies. can end up hurting you and your family. With the right help from Country Financial, almost any family can achieve financial security. Develop a plan that meets your goals with your Country Financial representative in Mount Vernon, Sarah Staley. Top of the hour, WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting worldwide at WMIXsports.com. You can also log on to WMIX94.com for the WMIX website. 47-37, Lady Rams are up 10. Possession will have side out of bounds. In the backcourt, it's going to be lobbed ahead. Ryan beats back the defense up the right wing. There's Gillespie to catch up along the baseline. Tried to kick out Owens, turned over. It was slapped away by number 44, Bacon. And here it comes, backdoor, beating everybody's McKenna Miller. Goes off the right block and gets it. She's been huge in this fourth quarter. It's a 10-point game. Make it 8, 47-39. Carbondale's going to pick up the pressure here in the front and the backcourt. 2:10 to play in the fourth. Lady Rams have had some issues moving the basketball. Across the right side, it's going to be Claire Ryan, 2:04 mark of the fourth. That's going to be punched out of bounds. Lady Rams just weren't ready for that type of pressure. Gallatin County beats Carrier Mills, or if you're a fan of the weather radio, Carriers Mills, 64-34. Benton leads Carmi 34-27 near the end of the third. Great play underneath, an isolation move by Owens. She has an unofficial 11. I had her for 12 initially, but we're differing a point here somewhere. 49-39 your score. 10-point lead, a minute 45 to play in the fourth quarter. Is it too little too late for the Terriers? We'll find out in the next minute 40. Off the left wing, McKenna Miller works to get herself open at the minute 38 mark. Now drives. Her runner in the lane is going to be no good. Rebound will come near side for the Lady Rams. So Miller had another look at the basket. She's taken just about every shot from the floor tonight. Her or Bacon. For Carbondale. This is going to go the other way, as that'll be a foul on Carbondale. To the line will go Courtney Scarborough for 2 shots. That is the 10th foul. That'll be the 3rd on Bacon.
I'm meteorologist John Fierk. We'll look at your next rad weather. Clear.
That'll happen. Forgot to warn somebody. My apologies. It is the top of the hour. We do know that for a fact on WMIX Mount Vernon. Scarborough makes her first. It's 50-39. Eek. You'll get your check of next rad weather from WMIX here in just a moment, however, as we'll take care of that here shortly. 51-39, Scarborough drains both. A minute 29 to play in regulation. Gillespie across the timeline. You'd have to assume up 12. This could be a comfortable margin. Off of the right wing, Gillespie slips to Skylar Miller. Up top, back to McKenna Miller. Top of the key, 1:18 to play. Crossover dribble left side. Blocking foul on Aaliyah Palmer. Palmer just could not get those feet set. Probably was not going to get the charge call regardless, this far away from the bucket. Minute 15 to play. Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray and Bria, Community First Bank's 42nd Street location. And welcome back to Personal Bank. Member FDIC. Free throw's good from Miller on the 1-and-1. She'll get another. I have 51, okay, 51-40 your score, 11-point game. Could be 10 here, and it is. As Miller makes her free throw, she's been dangerous in every game we've ever seen her. No different tonight with a minute 13 to go in the fourth. Here come the Lady Rams up 10, 51-41. Still in the backcourt off of the double team. And here we go. Up the right side, Ryan will step out of bounds. We'll see if they give her the foul first or the turnover. You can make an argument either way, and they're going to bail it out with the foul here on Carbondale. So Ryan will go to the line, and in all sincerity, that should probably be a turnover on Mount Vernon. That foul is on Zamaro Gillespie. As Ryan goes to the line to shoot 2, she misses the first. We'll still have another try to extend this lead back to 11. LOLs are flying here in the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, on the Twitterverse, via text message, and of course on Facebook. We're all over the place here. We're pretty well nationwide. We're worldwide now at WMIXsports.com. Check it out. Minute 5 to go. Ryan shooting the second. And we'll knock it down. 52-41. Lady Rams up 11. Gillespie with a sense of urgency, rightfully so, in the left corner. Miller back to Gillespie. Long deuce on the way out the back iron. Rebound will be tipped away. It'll come to the Lady Rams. Great wherewithal that time by Scarborough to get the board. And here we go. Ryan across the timeline with 50 seconds. Lady Rams are up 11, feeling that victory, and that is going to be a blocking foul on Jones. As that was a bulldozer play by Claire Ryan. Bull in a China shop, if you will. 45.4 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. We can't do it without Big Dave at All Stars and Stitches. If you need t-shirts, hoodies, Letterman's jackets, or any type of apparel for your school, organization, or business, see Big Dave at All Stars and Stitches just west of Benton High School, or call 435-5555. They actually keep the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios looking good with our banners. 45.4 seconds left to go. Ryan made the first. She'll have a second coming. As we will see Aisha Sanders check in. London going to try to get some valuable varsity experience for some. He said he might give her some experience tonight depending on how the JV went. And that's what he's doing here with 45 seconds to go. Free throw's good by Ryan. She stepped up big in the fourth quarter. That makes the case for your player of the game a little bit more difficult. 54-41. 13-point game, 40 seconds to play. And here we go. It'll be Miller coming around. That's McKenna. Kicks out to Schuyler off of the left arc. Gives back up top. Willier. Now back to McKenna Miller. Sidestep. Pulls up from the baseline. No good. Rebound underneath. But it's going to be stolen away, and there's a foul. Rebound came underneath to Williamson, but it was ripped right out of her hands by Jones. And Jones is going to go to the line to shoot two. Gotta love that karma and how it works out sometimes. Lady Rams presumably going to win this one as Jones misses the free throw. They will improve to 7-1 and 3-0 in the conference, while Carbondale is going to fall to 0-6 and 0-3. The Lady Rams, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, front runners in that South 7 at this juncture. Second free throw good from Jones. It's 54-42. It's a 12-point ball game with 27 seconds left. Carbondale can continue to press. It'll be Micaiah Rush across the timeline. London sticks his JV in. As we have, well, most of it. Rush, Williamson, Sanders, Scarborough, and Palmer for Mount Vernon. Whew. You can always hit us on Twitter at WMIX Sports, or you can use the hashtag WMIX Sports, either one for your convenience. We use a variety of hashtags ourselves. First one from Rush, no good, off the side of the iron. Uh-oh. Trying to tweet on, there we go. Oh, maybe not. Rush will get a second, and here we go. It is good. 1 and 2, that trip to the line for Micaiah Rush makes it 55-42, and we will see Scarborough check out. Lady Rams have Sanders, Scoble, Rankin, Rush, and Williamson with 20 seconds. Here it's Williard across the timeline, crossover dribble past Rankin, left elbow kick out to McKenna Miller, who oddly enough is still in the ball game for some reason. Off of the right, it'll be Skylar Miller, who's also still in for some reason. Her shot blocked by Williamson. So Miller won't get it. Williamson will get the block. Lady Rams get the rebound, but they almost turn it over. Trying to avoid that, it'll be Miller to force it. So Lady Rams turn over here, and the backdoor play to Jones is good at the buzzer. Lady Rams will win this one by a final of 55-44. You wonder why one team pulled their starters and the other one left some in. We can't answer that, but we can tell you the the Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show is coming up. Lady Rams win this here tonight, 55-44. This is Lady Rams basketball presented by Community First Bank.
I'm meteorologist John Feark. We'll look at your next rad weather. Clear and cold tonight, low down to 19. Bright sunshine tomorrow up to 46. Clear tomorrow night, cold again down to 22. And sunny for Thursday, high 50. Friday, partly sunny again up to 50. Saturday, some rain is possible, high 54. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Paying bills can be such a hassle. Write a check, find an envelope and a stamp, mail it and repeat. Bill pay with People's National Bank can save you time and money. Just go to peoplesnationalbank.com, log in, and pay all your bills without paying for a single stamp or check. Pay anyone, any time of the day, instantly. Stop by People's National Bank today, and we'll help you get started.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC.
The tradition of fine vehicles and great service continues at Second Chance Auto. They've been providing quality cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs for families like yours for over 32 years, and many are priced under $10,000. Plus, most have a 3-month or 3,000-mile warranty. Bank rate financing available with instant approval. No gimmicks, no pressure, just honest deals on great vehicles from your friends and neighbors at Second Chance Auto, living and contributing back to the community they serve. Located on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon, or call 244-4582.
Learn to live healthy, learn to live well, and learn how you can live free from unexpected medical expense with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance and the Page Agency. Health insurance that covers hospital, medical, and surgical expenses offers a wide choice of deductibles and a non-tobacco user discount too. Rising medical costs don't have to be a problem with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance. This is coverage we hope you'll never need, but you just can't be without. Call the Page Agency at 242-7000 about a major medical health insurance plan today.
Give the gift of health for Christmas at the Medicine Shop Pharmacy. If sitting and standing are a challenge, a little lift goes a long way. The Medicine Shop carries a variety of lift chairs that lift and recline. Our home medical department offers so much more. We carry everything from stair lifts to scooters, wheelchairs to walkers. Are you worried about an elderly loved one living alone? Ask about the 911 emergency alert system. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black to tell you more.
These devices are very small in size, and that becomes the microphone through which you can speak. You don't have to be near a certain phone. You don't have to be near a certain intercom. It goes with you.
The 911 emergency alert system is water resistant, and there are no monthly fees. Not sure what to buy? We now offer gift cards that can be used for any product or service in the store. And from our family to yours,
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
The Medicine Shop, 2339 West Broadway in Mount Vernon.
This is Lady Rams basketball on WMIX. The Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show starts now.
And we welcome you back to Changnon Gymnasium for your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. Lady Rams get win number 7 on the year tonight. They're 7-1. They defeat the Carbondale Terriers 55-44. In the meantime, the Lady Rams improve also to 3-0 in the South 7 Conference. Carbondale falls to 0-6 on the year. They are now 0-3 in the South 7 Conference. We're going to talk to Jeff Lyon, head coach of these Lady Rams, as he makes his way up the aisle here. And we'll see if it stretches that far. I guess we're going to find out here. That's Jeffrey W. Lyon. It's Mount Vernon Lady Rams, 7-1 on the season. Again, 3-0 in the South 7 Conference. Coach Lyon, and I think there was some, I don't want to say reservations about whether or not your team could win this one without your leading scorer. I know there was some concern there, but it looked like everybody came out, gave it their best team effort, and ended up with a double-digit victory over Carbondale.
That's a very rewarding win right there. That is really rewarding, because we had a talk before the game about, you know, it's the first time we're going to play with one down tonight, and somebody else got to step up, and it may be a combination of two players or three players that have to step up, and I thought everybody did a great job. I thought personally that was probably our best team win that we've had all year, just given the fact that Haley wasn't able to play. You know, we're short our leading scorer. She's 16 points a game. Somebody had to come through and fill that void, and they just all kind of pulled together. And in the end, we scored 55, something like that. It's just it's a nice total for us. So offensively, we didn't seem to suffer at all. We just kind of kept on going, and defensively, I thought we were pretty good. Miller's a good player. I mean, she's gonna get her points, and we knew that. I thought Hannah did a really good job on her, minimizing the damage. But there's nobody going to shut her completely down, and I thought we did about as good a job as we could on her, and just a good team win.
Well, a great team win. You take a look at all the things that went right. Some, of course, that went wrong. You're never going to play flawless basketball, but you take a look at your scores tonight. Claire Ryan did a great job. She had a game-high 16. We'll get to the stats here in just a moment for those of you on the post-game show. But another player that kind of had a quiet first half but then started to step up big in the second was Hannah Owens with her free throws. And anytime your big man, or in this case big woman, your post player can knock down some free throws, you're going to win some ball games. And that's exactly what happened here tonight. So Lady Rams went 10 of 12 from the stripe in the fourth quarter.
Well, our goal was to go to her more. At halftime, we talked about getting more in just our high-low set and try to run a help out of there and then just hit her from the wing. And I think we were able to do that, I think, 2 or 3 possessions maybe in a row there and get at least a 2-shot foul called for her at the line. We isolated her again with a couple other things we do, and
that seemed to be productive. I think she's frustrated because she wants to finish those, and she's just an inch away from finishing a lot of those plays, and those are big baskets, and she knows that, and I think she's a little down on herself, but she's just a sophomore, and I just there's so much upside to her as a basketball player, and we're very lucky to have her. And like I say, we went to her to get separation coming out in the second half. We isolated her on 5 or 6 different things we did, and she responded on most of those things. So got on the free throw line, made some free throws, and so I did give her special recommendation in the locker room down there when we were talking. So that was a good night by her.
Well, the thing that I think you take away from this is there have been so many games won this season that weren't typical Lady Ram basketball, but this one I know something that you were very proud of and always preached, obviously, is free throw shooting, and knowing that you have to not only have specific kids step up game in and game out, but if they don't, make those free throws, and really in the second half going 16 of 20, I don't think you can ask much more from the line.
No, and it just seems like we've always made them for the most part when we needed to, and that goes for last year's team too. We've been a pretty good free throw shooting team now for a while. It's not just this group, so that kind of gets contagious. I mean, that's one of those things that kind of just rubs off. And free throw shooting can be, you can be just as easily ice cold from that line and not able to make one as you can hotter than a firecracker. And positive vibes and all that mental stuff that goes into shooting goes into free throw shooting too. I mean, you can just get on a roll and it kind of rubs off on the next kid, and then somebody else gets fouled and she gets up there and she makes a couple, and it just kind of gets contagious. Next thing you know, you're draining them. I've watched them do it in practice. I've watched these kids make 20, 30, 40 in a row in practice, when we work on them, and it's just they see the streak starting, so nobody wants to screw it up, and that's the way free throw shooting is, and it can go the other way just as easily. So we were thankful tonight that we were hot, because we really needed those free throws at the line.
Hot in multiple ways. The girls appeared pretty gassed toward the end of the third quarter, into the fourth, but I thought in terms of gutsiness, this is one of the more gutsier performances of Lady Rams.
Oh, you better believe it. A big conference rival minus your leading scorer, a mix of 5 kids out there that have not started a game this year together. That's a win that they can be proud of right there, and I just hope people appreciate it. It's not easy for these kids to step out here and do what they do, and I know it's not always perfect, and we do make mistakes, and we do have some turnovers once in a while. I think we seems like every game we have about 3 of the silliest turnovers, but yet they fight and they come back and they do their best, and they've been able to overcome those every single time now in the conference. And that's the mark of a team with heart. I mean, we have a talented little basketball team here. We're 7-1. We are the only team in the South 7 now that's undefeated, and that's a good place to be. And I keep telling them that you're going to be fine. You just keep playing like you're playing as a team, and don't lose sight of the fact that nobody's bigger than the team. We all are part of it. And when somebody goes down like tonight, somebody steps up, and that's exactly what happened. We didn't miss a beat. We scored 55 points. We won by double digits, and that's where you want to kind of get the program to eventually. It's not easy to get there, but tonight was definitely a positive sign in that direction.
Leads me to my final question. Of course, how good does it feel to not take overtime to beat Carbondale? You beat them by double digits in regulation.
Was that the regional last year that happened?
Regional, and I think one of the games in the regular season.
2 of them. We always have wars, and it just seems like Carbondale and us are just destined for overtime a lot of times. But it's nice. It's nice, and I give them a lot of credit. Carbondale, they played hard. And listen, they're fast. I mean, that number 13, their point guard, she's fast. I scouted them, and that worried me because she's faster than Claire. Claire guarded her all night. I thought Claire did a heck of a job. I mean, Claire Ryan's got to be, I know she's gassed, but I really think that a lot of this has to go to Claire too, because she had 16 points tonight and guarded the fastest kid on the floor. That the kid was faster than her, and she would tell you that. I mean, and I know that, but she just by technique and positioning and just good fundamentals managed to keep the kid in front of her for the most part and limit the damage, and that's the sign of a good basketball player. And she played one well of a game tonight, and I'm pretty proud of her. And I'll tell you another person. I mean, I like to brag on these guys because I only get so much radio time, but Courtney Scarborough played the entire game. Her first varsity start this year. She was nervous as heck today at school. And I told Courtney before the game, hey, you need to introduce yourself to the basketball world a little bit because you're a good basketball player. And I thought she played very solid. She was great defensively. I don't know how many points she ended up with. Did you have a total?
She had 9, but I thought the key to all of that was she nailed the first points of the ball game with a big 3 from the right wing.
And she's a good three-point shooter when she can get a look. I thought the zone that they started out in was conducive for that, getting some good looks. And Kelby knocked down 1 or 2. And it was just a good night, pretty good night from the field. I don't know if we scorched it, but I'll bet we shot 40%. And then, defensively, though, that's where we have to hang our hat because we know that when we have got one down and we're not at full strength, we got to be able to guard people and play great defense. And I thought allowing 44 with Miller as good as she was tonight was acceptable. So we'll work on that and maybe try to hold them a little lower next time.
I do this for Scott. I'm going to do it for you.
All right.
As far as how your friends are doing tonight, Wade Thomas gets a big win over SV tonight, 55-41.
That is a big win for Wade.
Weinmiller is on top. The Benton Rangers lead Carmi 42-32.
Nice.
And Sloan, the Rangerettes were up big on West Frankfort. We've lost track of that one on Twitter, but we'll try to. Well, they held Frankfort scoreless in the second quarter.
Well, Andy, his phone quit working last night, so I haven't been able to talk to him. But he's had a bad night and a good day. He lost his dog last night. On a side note, his dog Seaver.
Seaver, really?
The golden retriever. His golden retriever of 12 years. He thought last night she may have gone off and died on him, and he showed up about 4 o'clock this morning with female dog in tow at the door. So that's all I know.
Oh wow!
But Seaver is alive and well. So Andy,
not lost as in passed away. Lost as in couldn't find her.
He lost as in he couldn't find her, and he feared that she had gone off, or he had gone off to pass away. Because dogs will do that once in a while. And Seaver's old, Seaver's 12 years old. But the punchline was, at 4 in the morning, Seaver showed back up with a female dog in tow.
Yes.
So Seaver was just out socialized. and so Andy woke up a happy man this morning, and I'm glad he got his dog back, and I'm glad the Rangerettes are getting the win tonight.
Certainly a big night for all the teams. And of course, when we come back in your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show, we'll have your Heartland County postgame stats. We'll take a quick break. Lady Rams winners tonight over Carbondale, 55-44. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
Do you farm or operate an agriculture-based business? Then Community First Bank is for you. Hi, I'm Steve Down, Agribusiness Lending Officer at Community First Bank. With our roots firmly planted in Jefferson County, we offer the stability, strength, and personal attention that you deserve. Community First Bank wants to be your financial partner with customized products for both your personal and farm banking needs. Stop by any of our 5 convenient Jefferson County locations to see how we can help your business grow.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What's on your wish list this holiday season? A new smartphone? A swimming pool? Gift cards? How about a new 2013 Lincoln MKX? Hi, Roy Schmidt, Lincoln dealer at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. With the Lincoln Wish List sales event, we have over 30 brand new MKXs in stock and ready to become the perfect gift this holiday season. Best-in-class fuel economy, leather interior with refined elegance, and available bliss with cross-traffic alert make this the perfect toy for anyone who enjoys luxury. With a dealer discount of $2,500, it's like Black Friday savings without all the lines and getting up early. Come see one of our associates to see how easy it is to save on a new Lincoln MKX at Ford Square, 1501 Broadway, Mount Vernon, or online at fordsquare.com. And find us on Facebook.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois welcomes Dr. Beth Conradi to their medical staff. Dr. Conradi specializes in comprehensive pain management using a multidisciplinary team approach by working with other specialists for optimal diagnosis and treatment of pain. Dr. Conradi will treat most conditions of the spine, including management of cancer pain. Dr. Beth Conradi, helping to make life better day after day at the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois in Mount Vernon. Call 618-242-3778.
Back to the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to the Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show on the campus of Changnon Gymnasium. Lady Rams basketball night presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Big winners over Carbondale, 55-44. We owe you your Heartland Accounting post-game stats. First for the shooting for both teams. Lady Rams shot 11 of 37 from the inside tonight for 29.7%. A much improved effort, of course, in the second half. They were 4 of 10 from the game from beyond the arc for 40%. No attempts in the second half, mind you. 15 of 47 from the floor for 31.9%. Looking at your shooting for Carbondale, the Terriers were 7 of 21 in the second half, 14 of 46 for the game for 30.4%. 0 of 3 from the outside made them 14 of 49 from the floor for 28.5%. Free throw shooting, the edge belonged to the Lady Rams, 21 of 28 tonight. They went 16 of 20 down the stretch, 21 of 28 for 75%. Terriers were 12 of 20 for 60% themselves. The rebounding edge, believe it or not, ended up belonging to Lady Rams. All of this unofficial, we remind you. 34 to 33. Lady Rams had 21 defensive rebounds tonight, 13 on the offensive glass, while Carbondale swiped again, 33 rebounds, 16 of those on the defensive variety, 17 offensive boards tonight for the Terriers. Turnover disadvantage belonged to the Lady Rams, oddly enough, 13 to 12. Taking a look now at your individual scores, the Terriers actually had 7 in the scoring column, 2 in double digits. McKenna Miller had a team-high 16, 10 from Bobby Harris, 5 from Jones, 5 from Kaylee Bacon, 2 apiece from Ryan Williams, Samaro Gillespie, and Skylar Miller to give them 44 points. For the Mount Vernon Lady Rams, the Lady Rams were led by, actually first we should tell you 6 in a column, led by Claire Ryan's game-high 16, and what a great job she had against Gillespie. 12 apiece from Aaliyah Palmer and Hannah Owens, 9 from Courtney Scarborough, who got the start tonight. Haley Lockhart, of course, was injured. 5 from Kelby Cuiava and 1 from Micaiah Rush give the Lady Rams a 55-44 victory. Get started right. Let Heartland Accounting help make your business a success. Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B. That's B as in boy, your small business expert. We've spoken to Lonan. We've given you some scoring and stats. We owe you some scores now in our final scoreboard update of the night presented by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent. We're going to quickly refresh to see if we get any more scores in and see what we get from around the area. Some are going to be from the area, some are not, as I did not write them down, all of them tonight. Let's see, we have boys basketball action tonight from around the area. Looks like the Waltonville Spartans pick up their first loss of the year as they fall to Carlisle at home on WMIX FM 54-43. Also in boys basketball action, T-Town beats Effingham 43-36. The Benton Rangers defeat Carmi White County 51-40. Johnston City over Sestervalier 55-41. It was Fairfield over Hamilton County 54-40, and Lawrenceville beats Red Hill 59-56. Girls basketball tonight, of course, you heard here the Lady Rams defeat Carbondale 55-44. Goreville beats Chester 86-34. Belleville West uses a buzzer-beating layup to beat Belleville East, their crosstown nemesis 53-52. At the half last check, it was Benton leading West Frankfort 26-9. And in wrestling action tonight here at Mount Vernon, the Mount Vernon Rams beat Murfreesboro 43-29. So congratulations to Sean Doherty's wrestlers here on a big win tonight. That'll do it for your Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard update. Find Tony Wilt on the corner of 42nd South Watertower in Mount Vernon, or you can log on to TonyWilt.com. Walk in, call in, or click in like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. We'll take one more quick break. When we come back, we'll have your Rend Lake College player of the game here on your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. Lady Rams win this one here tonight by a final of 55-44. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
Wouldn't it be amazing if there was somewhere you could listen to knowledgeable discussion, interviews with a great mix of coaches, get the scores, and be entertained? You must have missed last week's Saturday Sports Show. Give AM 940 a couple of hours every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news, and we'll give you the info you need like no one else can. It's your best option this winter sports season. The Saturday Sports Show on WMIX at WMIXsports.com. Powered by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be.
How does Dale's Harley-Davidson in Mount Vernon stay the longest-running Harley dealer in Southern Illinois? How about free pickup and delivery and being the home of the $29.95 oil change? Plus, get financing as low as 1.5 APR, along with the best selection of certified pre-owned Harley-Davidsons. So now you know how Dale's Harley-Davidson stays #1. Dale's Harley-Davidson, open every day but Wednesday, just off of I-57 in Mount Vernon. Visit dales-hd.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
Backaches, bad hips, rickety knees? Why not try aquatic therapy? The Red Lake College Aquatic Center has more than a swimming pool. Try a 6-lane, 75-foot lap pool, along with a whirlpool 10 feet in diameter and a 10-foot by 20 hydrotherapy pool. Aquatic therapy is very affordable. In many cases, the tuition is waived entirely. With special access and dressing areas for the elderly and physically challenged, getting in the water is easy. Experts are on hand to assist with various areas of aquatic fitness and rehab. Call 437-5321 extension 1207 or visit rlc.edu.
Watch Lady Rams basketball on WMIXsports.com. Powered by Dale's Harley-Davidson.
And we welcome you back, Changnon Gymnasium, your final night on the Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. Lady Rams get a big win over Carbondale, 55-44. Lady Rams are 7-1 on the year. They are now 3-0 in the South 7 Conference. Carbondale falls to 0-6, now 0-3 in the South 7. Your Red Lake College player of the game tonight is Claire Ryan for her defensive effort on Zamaro Gillespie tonight. Also a game-high 16 points in a game in which the Lady Rams were without leading scorer Haley Lockhart. Proved that you could score as a team tonight with 55 points. 55-44 is your final. That is going to do it for us from here. For everyone at WMIX Sports, Jeff Crow high in the rafters, bringing you the video on WMIXsports.com. For Ashley back at the station, for everyone at Withers Broadcasting, thank you for logging on and tuning in to Lady Rams basketball. Again, your final score, Mount Vernon 55, Carbondale 44. Back on the air tomorrow night for the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase as the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals travel to Glacier. 6 o'clock will be your pregame on WMIX FM. Find the archive on this one on WMIXsports.com a little later on. For everyone aforementioned, I'm Chris Hugo. Good night.
Thank you for listening to Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball on WMIX and watching worldwide on WMIXsports.com. Lady Rams basketball has been brought to you by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking. Dale's Harley-Davidson. Red Lake College. See how you can save thousands on your education at rlc.edu. The Medicine Shop of Mount Vernon. Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto. Banterra Bank. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a Hospital. Raising the Bar. Sarah Staley, your country financial agent. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Heartland Accounting, Central Christian Church, and People's National Bank. Your home for news, talk, and sports. We are the legendary WMIX.